Alright. We're gonna play some Ghost Recon. And let's see. Let's see. Cool, you know audio's working. You want to moderate, Winner? No? No. Alright. Alright, I'm getting on the truck here. Don't need to deal with that radio right now. So, on the first episode, we did Ocoro. Got everything done except for, I think, a couple of the green things, like this and this. Okay? Second episode, we did all of this. We were doing some director's commentary and had a little mini outage. It's whatever. We'll be fine. It's just internet problems, right? And now we're going to keep going and do the rest of the region. Do all the missions, do all the blue collectibles, and we'll do some of the green things, I guess. Depends on which ones. Like this one we'll definitely do. Helicopters are easy. So I guess...
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
No, what are you doing? Don't fire. What's wrong with all of you?
Drone is airborne.
So there's a location. Somebody commented, but then they disappeared. It's all good. Welcome to the chat. Hope you are well. Let's see. We got another location over here. Go to this one, then we can make a beeline for that one, I guess. Yeah, let's go to the freight yard. The freight yard's the mission anyway.
Hang on, I'll drive.
I'm not sure how my mic sounds. I'm streaming through the PlayStation. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It looks like the mic audio is coming through, so that's what matters, right? There's a medical van up there. Keep forgetting this is the other channel. Keep looking for the stickers, emojis that aren't there. Well, if we get our numbers up, it'll be there in no time. Just gotta grind again, which really should be our first goal.
Sticking close to the helo.
I don't see that as a bad thing either. Let's make that our first goal to, anyway, Tibbs. I know, right? I think what we should do is try to grind, get the channel monetized, then we'll have those little tidbits there.
And baby makes 3. You're gonna get made. Hang back.
Shit, I found a body. That was close.
Got him. Let's see.
We're clear over here. God, these fuckers are sloppy.
And like I said, if you guys want me to add anything as far as commands to the Nightbot, just let me know. Right now we're kind of doing a new channel, so. Alright, so we did this thing. This wasn't what I thought it was. Puerto Nuevo is over here. It's fast travel, actually. What I should do is get 3 waters in the cooler. Give me a second. I'm gonna toss 3 waters in the freezer. Well, 3 waters or 2? Let's do 3. Unplug this. Give me a second. Oh! Oh no! Did that pause it? Did that pause my gameplay? I dropped one of the water balls and they exploded. So, bundles of fun. Luckily I have a towel here. The good news is that... Well, the good news is these water balls are not hard to open. On the other hand of things, the floor dries quickly in this place. I'm not really sure why that is. I think it's because it's always so hot. Let me get into the water ball here. Oh. I had the menu pop out. Right. Give me a second. I want 3 water bottles. Alright, we're good. Sorry about that. Welcome back. Make sure to like and sub. Oh, yeah. Hey, Tibbs. I see you got a new channel. What's up, bro? I have not heard from Darkwater in a long time. I know he's still subbed to the main channel. And I think I've tagged him somewhere else. Not entirely sure. Let's see. We're going to go mark this location real quick.
Deploying drone.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Darkwater or Circus Burner in a while. I know Circus Burner's alive. Darkwater, I have no idea. Like, Darkwater has been severely under the radar. And I don't really know what happened to him. He was a cool dude. I have, like, nothing negative to say about him. He was always a chill dude. Oh, get in, get in.
I'm cool, let's move.
Get in, meet us. Yeah, one day he just stopped tuning in. I hope he's okay. You know, like, life takes you different directions sometimes. I get that. It was weird to me that he just vanished one day, though. There's a few people from our fan base that just disappeared. Valkyrie and Valkyrie were 2 other ones that kind of disappeared at one point. There's a few others too beyond that, but... Let's see, I miss him myself. He was one of the few people that understood a lot of things I had to talk about. Yeah. He was what they would call an intellectual. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what happened to him. It's whatever, I guess. I mean, life takes you in different directions sometimes, and I mean, all that we can really hope for is that maybe he's somewhere better, you know? Somewhere where all the stress and the drama won't affect him. Because I do know he had some of that going on. A little bit. A little bit. And I can't understand. If he had to step away for that reason, I get that.
Shit balls.
Oh!
Fire, fire, fire.
Hey,
He's like, they're coming up the
Watch out.
tower. Hug. All right, we're good.
Good? Shit got close for a second.
I like how we just barreled down the hill right into the helicopter. Jeez, my driving is horrible. I've said this on one of my other videos. My driving is always and always will be the worst. Let's see. All right, now that we've completely collided, well, not using that helicopter. Let's see where we're going next. We gotta do some missions. Like Ocoro is great because you get to blow up the cocaine factories and stuff. But the question is, where are they? Interrogate his assistant. Ocoro's primary cocaine lab is located inside a former slaughterhouse. Access to the lab requires key code, only known to El Masar's assistant. We should probably go do that. Find the assistant, obtain the key code, then enter the lab and sabotage.
Find the access code to the cocaine factory in Ocoro. Once you've got the code, get inside and wreck the place.
What's funny is that we'd have to go through this intel to get to this mission. But this mission is like, if only we hadn't blown up the helicopter, right? Could also get that along the way. Alright, well, we have a car around here somewhere, I think. Yeah, one day I kind of just told myself that I was playing all the same games over and over again, and my solution was, how do you make those games feel new again? You just start up a new channel and play them all over again. And get this, it's like it's brand new, even though it's just another playthrough of what we've already done. I ran out of games to play. I mean, not really, because there's new games coming out every day, but sometimes it's just boring. Like, Avowed was alright. I liked Avowed. Like, I liked Avowed a lot, actually. But then there was other games, like, Mafia was good, too. I don't know why I didn't play Mafia 2. I don't know why we didn't do Mafia 2. We should do that for this channel, when we get around to it. We gotta do Ghost Recon Wildlands, then Breakpoint, then the Watch Dogs games, and then, all the Far Cry's, then all the Assassin's Creeds. We have never done all the Assassin's Creeds, so you know we have to do that for this channel. I want this channel... Moist Critical does this thing where he has a channel that's just every Let's Play of every game ever. I want to do that for this channel. That's what I want to do. Let's see. I think we could do that, right? Every Let's Play ever. Have a whole theme behind our channel. Guys in there probably. It's getting dark, so we know it's going to be like hard to see these guys. There's one,
tango. I've got eyes on a captain. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Three. We're missing a few. There's obviously some guys in here. There must be a guy in here. Yeah, there is.
That makes 5.
Don't fly into the tower now.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
We're running out of battery. Hey, Sparrow, how you doing? What do you guys think of that idea, though? Every Let's Play of every game ever in existence? I think that'd be kind of cool. Just have it be a chill, jolly good time. Next shot.
Okay,
All right.
we're still all right.
Let's see.
I got eyes on a mounted weapon.
There's one guy, but I don't know if there's another guy in there
Yo,
with
cartel
him.
gunman.
Where? He's all by his lonesome. Okay, get the sniper rifle out. Oh, oh,
Get back before they make you.
oh, 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 oh.
¿Aquí hay algo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Ya llegarán las tortas? ¿Todo bien?
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun at the entrance to the camp.
Let's see.
Estoy viendo, Conchita.
We need to get thermal vision. That would help a lot with shit like this. Actually, let's hang back on this.
Here's target number 5.
Eyes on the Jenny. Want to shut off their lights?
I'm thinking about it.
Sniper out there.
Eyes on the gun turret.
That was really close.
We're cool, we're cool.
I hope we're cool. Let's go bust out that light so they don't see the body. It's got like Splinter Cell vibes if you think about it. Okie dokie.
Chingados, ¿qué estará haciendo mi jefecita?
Lights out.
¿Aquí hay algo? ¿Aquí hay algo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué fue eso?
Roger, let me get in
I need a
position.
better position.
Hurry the fuck up.
Target acquired.
Good to go.
Fire away.
Target down.
Alright. Go inside here, grab all this crap. We might not need to get the other ones. This might be enough. Okay, we got a Kingslayer file here.
I come all the way out here to see you, and it's like talking to a wet sock. Honestly. And look at your hair. Is fighting the good fight taking its toll?
Don't they report on South America and Germany? Hands over Bolivia is gone. It was a CIA front. I was a damn puppet for those American spies. And when I found out, it was too late.
That's terrible. But why are you still here? Why don't you go home? Or come with me to Germany. Stay with me and Heinrich till you get something new.
I have something new. Here, in Bolivia. Look, sometimes I get to treat the sick, but it's mostly research.
Got something here. Looks like the cartel is operating a cocaine lab on board a converted fishing boat near Campo Ana.
This is just the kind of target we're looking for. Taking out the lab would turn up the heat on El Emisario and force him into the open.
Got another tango.
What else do we got here? One survivor. Should we knock off the last guy, or should we leave one to tell the tale? It's a mystery. Let's see. Got this thing over here.
The drone is up.
We have no reason to go over there, it looks like. So, where is this fishing boat at? That looks like to be the fishing boat. I guess we could head north. But I also kind of want to go down. What is this? Oh, that's the assistant. Leave one. Again, that was Genghis Khan's tactic. That's why I'm not too against it myself. You gotta understand the greats. They always had a reason for what they did. Of course, it also maybe would lead to their downfall, but that's a different story. So I don't know if I'm gonna do mortars. I feel like mortars are just a pain. I'm not required anymore. We go do this. What is this? We're looking for the Micro T1. I don't need the Aptil. This is the oh, we need that. My lucky 1911, right? The lucky 9. Extended magazine. Apostle Kingslayer location. Skills. Never gonna use that, but we'll get it anyway. Compensated butt stock for a sniper rifle. More skill points. Yeah, I'm not using. The only thing I'll use here is the 1911. So let's go north and deal with the boat. And I guess we have to brutally execute the. It says aggressive competition, so I'm assuming blowing it up would not be against the rules. But for right now, he's nowhere near us, so let's go do the boat
We've
lab.
got intel on a converted fishing boat near Puerto Grande. It's being used as a cocaine lab. Find the lab and destroy it.
Alright, we just need a car now. What in the world even was that? What even was that, man? Did he at least stop? Or did he just keep going? Why? Why are we so nice to these civilians?
That was a civilian, genius.
We're good.
Hey, it's you hear that? Winter's like, we're good.
Just make you look stupid. We'll call into DJ Perico.
I hate the radio stations in this game. They're so annoying. Sorry, I had an itch in my side. Welcome to the party.
Marking target. Watch the background.
We got civilians dangerously close. Check your targets before you shoot. Targets.
That annoying DJ. It can be worse. Can't be worse than the station in Far Cry 4, the annoying DJ. I think that's where they got the idea, though, for this game, was from that annoying DJ in Far Cry 4. Do they have the type of crap here, too? Pretty much.
We got a tango with multiple civilians around.
Guy just standing there, gets sprayed with a blood splash. Like, what in the world?
I got a Sicario with a submachine gun. Over there, next to the container.
You can see all that far away. You couldn't get something that was closer.
You're gonna get made. Hang back.
I don't see him. Where?
I see a second target.
Como se dice, this man drinks out of his own toilet water. Hold on, we got a location over here. Let's mark this. Actually, we can't mark it. Alright.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
There's gotta be one over here somewhere. Oh, he's sleeping.
He makes 5.
All right,
Heads up, narco with a submachine gun. By the stack of tires.
It's the simple solution. Always aim right for the balls. Let's see. Crap. Well, in that case, they should have opted for maximum realism and had it in Spanish, so we wouldn't have to hear it. I mean, understand it. Well, ironically enough, I like Spanish radio. It's just I don't like having to deal with them in games. In games, they're far more annoying than they are in real life, which is very bizarre that it's like that. So in real life, I can listen to Spanish radio all day long. In games, what in the world are we listening to? Got him.
We're cool, we're cool.
We're cool. We got this. Well, I will tell you part of that is because it's all in Spanish, lol. Yeah, something about the Spanish theme just sounds better. I wish you could do that where you could pick and choose what things are in Spanish, what things are not, because if the actual... Oh, it's over here. If the radio could be put into Spanish, or Bolivian, or Portuguese, or whatever, and the actual rest of the dialogue was in English, that would be kind of dope. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Because some people are into that. I like it. I don't do it for most of my playthroughs because I know it doesn't work that way. Also, I don't think the radio tunes would be in Spanish. Maybe. I don't know.
Got eyes on a tango. He's got a lot of background.
Okay, we got one guy up there. We need to know where the other one's at so we don't alert them all because I don't know what this is.
I got a third.
It's really close. So where's this third guy? There's at least a third one in here somewhere. one hugging the wall over here.
Marking a captain.
He's sleeping. Alright, we got this shit. Right to the face. This one's sleeping. Problem solved.
Looks good. Come on.
So we have what looks to be a boat way out yonder. This is on that mini island. There's lots of snipers out here, if I'm not mistaken. See,
Sniper
there's
up
one.
in the tower.
There's
I got eyes on the
two.
sniper.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this stealthily because there's at least 50 more snipers. There's a lot of snipers in this area. Can we get on a boat or something at least? There's a boat. Give me a second. I like how the sonar vision doesn't help at all. It's just dark. Can't see anything. Blind as a bat, guys.
I'll drive.
Waiting for the team to get on. Yeah, you serious, Winner? Get in. Alright. Alright. Hold up.
Tango
There's
number
one.
3. Deploying drone. Sniper out there.
Someone take
Roger
care of
that,
him.
moving. Roger. Target acquired.
Captain.
That tango's done.
Alright, we're safe. We are Gucci. Like Gucci Mane. Get some ammo just in case. Get a sniper rifle.
Yo, 2 cartel gunmen. There, next to that floating lab.
Roger, let me get in position.
Go get him.
Roger. Target marked.
Captain. There we
Target
go, problem
eliminated.
solved. Alright, I like how meat is just hanging on the side of the cliff. Oh, we got another guy out here.
I got eyes on the sniper.
He is terminated. Hopefully he doesn't land on his buddies. Alright, let's see if we can find another one. 'Cause I know there's a few more out here. The music really does set the mood. Some Vietnam style music. Oh, there's
Invading
one.
makes 3.
I don't even see him. He's right there, apparently.
Sniper out there.
There's another one. That must be his head.
I got another. That's 5.
Like a meat is just hanging on the side of the cliff.
Two Sicarios. There, next to that floating lab.
I got eyes on a sniper. There's another one. That's 10. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Okay,
Roger
take
that,
him
moving.
out.
Let me get
Let's
a good
take
sight
him out. We'll start with that.
Target acquired.
Ready to fire.
Cap them both.
Enemy down.
Aim for him next.
Check. Okay, we're still good.
Roger, let me get in position. Roger. Target acquired.
Cap him.
Kill confirmed.
God damn it.
Hold up. They're gonna spot you.
Ya va siendo hora de comer, ¿no?
I wish they had like the secret like sleeper kill where like you walk up, put a pillow over the head, and just put the bullet through them or something. That would have been cool. But instead, it's just you hit them while they sleep. It's not much of a stealth kill, but okay.
Coming up on the objective. Let's get this done quick.
Like
Get
seriously,
aboard,
if they're
find a way to destroy the lab, then get clear.
like seriously, what they could have done is like he could have had like an animation where he grabs a pillow from the side of the bed, puts the bullet like through the pillow or something, like a hitman would. You know?
Boss,
What I
we
mean?
ain't got enough charges to sink this bitch. You got any ideas?
Everything we
course
need
it
right here. All we gotta do is turn on the gas.
Look at lots of civilian casualties will be going on.
Gas is running. Now all we need is a spark.
Then we run
Sort
like
of
hell.
like an
We must
assassination
definitely
achievement.
run like
That would have
hell.
been cool, yeah. I like how we're sparking this.
Job's done. Let's get
Which
the
is
hell off this boat
hilarious.
before it explodes.
Because there wouldn't be a timer for leaking the gas
Move
like
your
that.
asses. This thing's about to blow.
Alright. Oh dear God. Well, that was easy.
Any
All
day
right.
you blow shit up is a good day.
Elimasario's gonna have to deal with this quick, or his granddad will skin him alive.
We'll keep turning up the heat until he jumps. Then we get him.
I'm not sure why his granddad would be upset by this. I mean, it's just a boat. They have plenty of other cocaine to go sell, I guess. All right, so we're gonna go do. Gotta get rid of all the dark space here. Well, since this is the only mission we have.
Find the access code to the cocaine factory in Ocoro. Once you've got the code, get inside and wreck the place.
I guess what we'll do is we'll head here.
I'll pilot.
Let's ride.
Got another tango.
Okay. All we need was to find the location. Oh, this is the factory we need to blow up. I think.
What the hell does the cartel want with an old fish processing plant?
Gotta be a lab in there. Nothing else makes sense.
Just the kind of target we're looking for. Let's go.
What's really amusing about all this is based off this logic. You don't need to get the intel. You just need to find the location. You're going to find that anyway. So there's actually, this game is a lot like Fallout in the sense, or Fallout New Vegas. Remember, Fallout 4 isn't really the same thing. But like in Fallout New Vegas, there's so many different ways to solve your problems or how you can go about things. This game is kind of the same. Stealthy, loud and heavy. I mean, some missions require you to be quiet, but...
Spotting another tango.
Hang back, that tango might spot you.
The drone is up.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Qué pex? Todo bien.
Hug!
That was fucking close.
That was really close. Alright, let's go up here. Last thing we want to do is set that thing off.
Tango marked. He's a little close to civilians.
Games like that are the most worthwhile. They teach you how to problem solve. That's why this and other open worlds are perfect. Oh, I love the games that let you find different ways to solve your issues, because it's like, it makes you think too about what the most worthwhile way is to do it. Like with this game, you could go get the intel, or you could go out in the world and look for the problem, right? So instead of like, I mean, that's double looking for it if you think about it. Like you could use the intel to find it by looking for the intel, or you go out there and immersively just go see if you can find it yourself, right? And it's kind of nice because it means you actually can get out there and explore. It's more of an incentive to explore than more than anything else. And that's the point of an open world game. That's what Ubisoft's earlier games were so good for. You get out there, you look for stuff, and it actually made it worth your time. And that's what I like about this game so much. That's why I love this game. It's because it allows you to go about things in different ways that actually mean something. Think about it. You're special operatives, right? And you're out there looking for what you're supposed to deal with. And then they make a decision to blow up the boat or attack the factory, right? It's actually really well done. Nowadays, they don't do that. Well, I mean, Assassin's Creed is kind of doing that a little bit, where they kind of say, here is a bunch of clues to find your location. But, like, at that point, it's not quite the same thing, but you still, I'm pretty sure you still could find it by that logic. It's just because, they're not going to change the location of where the thing is at. It's not randomized like that. Although, imagine if they did randomize it. Oh, boy. Wouldn't that be something?
Target marked. Keep an eye on your background.
I think randomizing mission locations would be even crazier. But then it feels too much like an MMO or something. Because that's when they start getting grindy and shit.
I got one narco.
Point him out.
Close to that nasty-looking dump.
I think there's a certain way they could do it that could really, really work. Then there's certain ways where they can make it happen where it would suck. You know what I mean? Alright, we got a guy right over here somewhere.
I got a third.
Alarm over here.
There's a guy in between.
Shut the damn alarm off.
There's a
He
lot
makes
of these people. Cost-wise, having one Fallout or one Red Dead or one Far Cry or Ghost Recon is much better than having a bunch of lame linear-style games. Oh yeah, that's what I don't like about Call of Duty. It's you get 9 hours, then there really is no point beyond that besides multiplayer. And multiplayer just, I'm sorry, if you're a Call of Duty fan, it's fine. I respect your decision to like what you want. But Call of Duty sucks. Like, it is one of the most watered-down franchises of all time because of how they do it. Give us like a game every 3 years, but give us content in that 3 years, you can't go wrong. I feel like if you did one open-world game or one
Watch your fire. We don't want to hit any civilians.
one open-world game or one game with a lot of things to do, I guess, better way to do it.
Hey, we got a narco by the stack of tires.
This is going to be really bad if they just nailed that guy.
We got a couple of narcos next to that crate of comm gear.
I think they found their path.
What the fuck did he just say? Oh god. We need to back up. It's okay, they're not going to run away. They're not going to run away. Extraction shooters. You get saturated with that now. Open fire.
Fire.
Copy.
Try to...
Engaging. Tango's dead. Grenade! 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 Take cover.
Guys ready? Fire.
And there's the alarm. Como se dice de alarma?
Drop.
Spotted one with some. Hold up. Wait. Fucking hell.
We're good. We're good. I learned that Call of Duty trick of switching your weapon, which, by the way, does not work in this game. Takes forever to swap weapons. Where's the helicopter at?
Put him in a body bag.
No more alarm. Alright, we're good.
Chopper incoming.
Way too many
Coming up from the
extraction.
objective. Get ready. We need to get
Extraction
inside and
thing.
destroy their mixing vats and ovens.
Well, I'll read that
Taking those
comment in a
out will shut
second.
the place down for months.
Last thing I want is to get spotted by
Opening
this
fire.
helicopter. We're good.
Shut down the helo.
Okay, we got 5 grenades. We might as well make the most of this. I love that. Puta madre. Like, he is not having a good day.
El Emisario better pull his head out of
We
his
should
ass. Pretty soon
split
he won't have an
now, but
operation left
like...
to run.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Let's go load up on ammo here. Let's see, way too many extractions being produced. They're bringing Marathon back, his extraction shooter, and it's got fans of the originals pissed. What was Marathon? Because I never got into that. Like, I didn't know what Marathon was. From what I understand, it was like Halo related, but then I could be wrong about that.
We got more targets for you.
More targets. Sweet.
Here they come. What's the play, boss?
The play? Let's have a good time.
Target eliminated.
Let's have a good time. Boom. Tis but a scratch. It was kind of fun to F like Doom, and yes, it's considered a prequel to Halo. Your Space Marine taking on big bug-like aliens. Oh yeah? So kind of like Starship Troopers meets Halo meets, I guess, Doom, based off the generation it came from. That's what's up. These people really want to have...
Fire.
These people
Looks like
really
Ocoro
want
wanna
more.
get some.
They really do.
Clear. How you guys
Moving
holding
that
up?
chopper. Stay low.
Oh, Unidad. Go in here. I did not want to deal with Unidad right now. That's what's up. Marathon was
Good shooting. Let's clean up
the
and move
name
on.
of the ship. That's what's up.
Heads up. Got an Unidad patrol approaching.
Yeah, if you take the original concept and swap out something with something that nobody wants, I mean, if it's not if you take the original game, you make it something it's not, no one's gonna like it because it's not what made the original popular in the first place, you know. So I can kind of understand people's frustration with Marathon. I heard little bits and pieces, but I didn't really know what Marathon was, and because I was not sure of the situation, it didn't sound interesting to me. That's why I didn't really talk about it, because I talk about things that I find some interest in, like VR, PS5 games, the controversy on Steam. That's a big deal because that actually affects me. You know what I mean? If it doesn't affect me in any capacity, I don't really understand the point in talking about it. But I do understand the frustration there, though. People want something to come back. They want it to be something. They want it to come back in the way that made them enjoy it in the first place. That's the whole point of nostalgia. It's not just you can't take. Okay, Predator, 1987, Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Bunch of commandos go into the jungle. They're hunted by an invisible alien force. You can't take the concept of Predator being a hunter that hunts humans, the most dangerous prey of all time, and turn it into a movie about My Little Pony. The Predator is now a big fan of My Little Pony and sits there and has tea with them because now it's a British Predator, I guess. And he's not that kind of Predator either. He just really likes hanging animal skins in his house. It's something stupid, right? Like, the point is, it wouldn't be Predator anymore. No one would want to watch it. They're like, well, what is this crap? It's got the same font, same title, same cast and characters, same concept of design for the monster, and yet it's not what we originally wanted. At that point, no one's gonna. It's not the nostalgia doesn't work. It's got to be what it once was. Otherwise, it's a waste. That's why Predator 2018 was a complete fail, and that is why a large number of the later Alien movies were crap, and that's also why Terminator lost its way after a point. In fact, this is the big problem with Marvel, because Marvel, everyone's race and gender swapping. Everybody like Black Panther is a black man. Why are we giving it to his sister? Because the actor died? Recast him. I know recasting is not big with Kevin Feige, but recast him. Because Black Panther's a dude. Chadwick Boseman did a damn good job, but like at the same time, you can't replace him with his little sister. That just, it's not Black Panther now. It's like Black Panther, I guess. It just doesn't work. Black Panther's like the worst example I could have given too. Terrible multitasking, so trying to do two things at once here, and I suck at that. Apologize. How long has it been since I bit the water's been freezing?
Got enemy activity nearby.
Thanks for the heads up. So I guess it's the same thing with marathon. You take the concept of marathon and you change it to something it never was, which is an extraction shooter. No one's going to play it. Because it's not really a marathon at that point.
Get your life, you don't need to die.
Well, that was messy as shit.
Just his insides got everywhere. That was messy. Well, yeah, I just mowed through it. Oh, look at the bird bee nest swarm thingy. Anyway, let's see. Where are we going? We're going to that question mark. Can we view it from here? If I don't need to go over there, I'm not going to go over there. We need to go over there. Anyway, I feel like a lot of movies and games do that. Even when they do a remake, that's when they do it too, and it actually is the worst thing that they could do, because you build a remake of a game. Or my favorite example for this is Resident Evil, because you don't see a lot of really true to the original remakes anymore. You really just don't. And there haven't really been that many to begin with. But Resident Evil 3 was pretty close, still had Nemesis and all that. But the problem with the remake of Resident Evil 3 is they chopped out so much from the original game. They did this with Resident Evil 2 as well. You beat those games in like 2 or 3 hours if you really were dedicated to it. The original ones, that was impossible to do because those games had so much going on. They were really good games, don't get me wrong. I love Resident Evil. It's not my favorite game to play, but you know, it's really good game franchise. Like as far as horror games go, it's more towards the top of my list of horror games I'll actually play. Okay? Even though it's more of a horror action game, we're not here to get into semantics. The point is, it's a good game, right? But the remake, they left out so much. From what I understand, and I've seen some Let's Plays, because, oh god, duck down. Okay, you know what? Actually, we'll just take this out the old-fashioned way. Please tell me they did not notify their buddies already.
We're clear on this side.
We're good, okay. Last thing I need is the Unidog to be up our rear end. So, from what I understand with the Resident Evil 3 and 2 remakes, you start off like... Well, where you start off in the remakes would be later on in the game for the originals. And that's kind of BS. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't they put in the rest? Because they wanted to throw out an easy, quick-to-put-out remake? Like, they were still good games. I still love Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake, but, like, the originals were better for a reason. And that was PS1, okay? PS1 was a different era. Like, those games had so much more going on. So this looks to be an outpost. I don't know if we need this. We do. We have to get that Kingstar file. See, what I could do is do all the missions and then go get all the locations and all the collectibles, because then we would get XP for the collectibles, and then tier mode wouldn't be so hard. But, like, at the same time, like, fuck. Alright. We'll come back to it, I guess. This is not a marked location, but this is. Let's see if we can mark it. Nope, too far away. Let's see, where is that Emisario's assistant thing? See, if we fetch over here or here, he's going to be, like, all the way out here somewhere. I don't think you can go far enough on the map. Hold on, what happened here? Oh. If we go fast travel, he'll be, like, way over here. which is the stupidest stuff possible. So we can't fast travel. We're just going to have to drive directly to him. Otherwise, he'll be far away no matter what we do. Because this game likes to do that to me. Like, it likes to pick on me. This game likes to make fun of me. Let's go to Ocoro Charlie and fast travel, though. Yeah, I don't understand why they do that with games and movies. They especially do it with games, and it's the worst thing possible. Resident Evil had the same problem with the movies, though. They're not cold enough yet. The movies were also nothing like the games either. Like, we want to watch Resident Evil and see a movie that's built like the game. And no one's ever done it. You give us this half-assed version of Resident Evil the movie with Mia Jovovich, or what the frick her name was. And the game has these half-assed versions. No, the movie has these half-assed versions of the people you see in the games, like Ada Wong and Claire Redfield. I don't even know if there was a Chris Redfield in the movies. Like, I don't recall that ever once. And they had like 50 of those movies, right? Because Paul W.S. Anderson and his... You know what's really, really sad? Mia Jovovich only got the roles in most of his movies because she was banging the director, literally. Eventually had 2 of his kids. But anyway... But moving right along away from that information, the movies were nothing like the games. And so the nostalgia of Resident Evil was never there in the films, like in any of them. I think the animated ones were the closest thing we got to what the games were actually like. And that's just sad because a live-action Resident Evil that's true to the original games would be... That'd be kind of lit, actually. But I guess they just never really wanted to keep it to what it was, and that's the problem, is that so many movies and games do that. So Marathon doing that doesn't really surprise me, because like no one wants to stay true to the original source code because everyone wants to make their own thing. And I think that's why remakes and reboots are a curse on society. I mean, I love culture. I mean, movies and games and TV and all those things. I love pop culture. I always have. But I think that reboots and remakes specifically are a cancer upon culture because nobody wants to create the next sequel, the next iteration of what was already happening. They want to turn it into their own thing. That's why Batman is now black and gay in the comics. Bruce Wayne sucks Wang in comics. Guess who's Wang? He sucks. Superman's Wang. So, like, that's what happened when people did their own thing with it. It's not true to the source code, and you get this weird, why do you exist kind of material. And I think the problem with that is that nobody wants to see it if it ain't true to the original thing. Nobody wants to see Batman be black and gay. Nothing against black people. But you can make an original version of Batman, because they did it with Robin several times over, right? Make a version of Batman who isn't Bruce Wayne. He could be like Jamal Johnson, I guess. Well, I don't know a lot of black names, to be fair, okay? Like, first names, it's easy. Last names, it's impossible. But you have a guy named Jamal Johnson, who is black. And it's like Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond, right? He's a black guy, and Batman decides, your ghetto area is so shitty, we need to have someone fight the gangs, but I can't be Batman anymore. I'm old. So he gets Jamal Johnson to basically be the new Batman. And Jamal Johnson just happens to like Wang. There's nothing wrong with being gay, right? And that would make it make sense. It's not Bruce Wayne anymore. It's something original at that point. And it still could be Batman if you think about it. Like, have some multiverse storyline where it's like, this is a different canon from another universe, but it's still in the Batman realm, right? People would be into that to an extent because, LGBT has to be represented, right? Like, we don't have enough gay black characters, I guess. I mean, what the fuck was Green Lantern, right? He was black, right? He did a great job. And then, of course, you had all these... Anyway, I'm not going to get into the politics of it, okay? But, like, I really do think that they could stop with all the changing stuff and try to make something original after a point. Because a gay black Batman spinoff of a guy named Jamal Johnson who picks up the helm after Batman's too old to do it anymore, like Batman Beyond, would be better than just changing the entire thing to fit a certain narrative or something. You don't remove the nostalgia at that point. And then, if people don't want to watch it, they don't have to. You still got Michael Keaton's Batman and Val Kilmer's Batman. You guys remember that shit? Some of you might be too young for this, okay? I don't know my audience yet. This channel's still very new. But if you're old enough, you might remember in the 90s Val Kilmer, which he has since died, and very terrible thing. But He played as Batman at one point. It was so like, it was the stupidest Batman movie too. Like Jim Carrey was a good Riddler, I think, and Tommy Lee Jones was funny as Two-Face, but Two-Face ain't supposed to be funny, right? And his story's just too morbid. But like, it was a really dumb movie. But Val Kilmer was Batman at one point. The worst one was George Clooney. I think George Clooney should never have touched Batman because that was just cheesy, like on a number of levels. George Clooney as Batman was just unacceptable. That was just not okay. Like, why is George Clooney Batman? Like, no one needs... He was rated the sexiest man of the year, so they figured it'll make him Batman. I'm like, why? You get to see him in black leather? Man, it's just gross. What's funny is when George Clooney was in the Batman suit, it didn't even look like George Clooney. I'm starting to think, after a point, that maybe George Clooney was never actually Batman in the Batman suit. You know what I mean? Maybe they had, like, voiceover for it or something. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, keep the source material true. I think they should do more spin-offs. Spin-offs and new stories to add to the universe. Because at that point, then you can do all the weird stuff that they do. Like, half the LGBT stuff where they replaced straight characters with gay characters wouldn't be so bad if these characters weren't actually the people who were straight to begin with. It just makes no sense. I just feel like it's a fetish thing at this point. I have no idea. But, you know, if you did it a certain way, no one could complain. They just boils down to laziness. Let's take something that isn't what it was and change it.
Where you got him?
I guess Marathon, it's not quite the same thing, because Marathon, they just changed it from a whatever kind of game it was to an extraction shooter. Because from what I understand, it was an extraction shooter originally. If I'm wrong on that, please correct me. I'd rather be corrected than be wrong. Can I slip down here? I think I can. Anyway.
They're gonna make you back up.
It's okay, I got this, I'm expecting him to walk out here. We don't have enough ammo in the pistol clip. Is it a clip or is it a magazine? I have no idea. I didn't watch that Moist Critical video. I mean, I did, but I don't remember what he said. Because I don't watch YouTube Jesus that much. Oh god, the animation's gonna screw me. There we go. That was a problem solved. Okie dokie. I yapped about nostalgia long enough, though. I don't want to bore you guys with any more of my opinions and thoughts of it. I just hope that at some point they figure out a better way to market the way they do things, because sometimes it just doesn't work. Although, on the topic of Resident Evil the movie, did those movies ever get good? I mean, I didn't watch anything after Afterlife. I watched Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil Extinction. I liked Extinction. Extinction was kind of a... I think I liked Extinction because it reminded me of Fallout New Vegas. The aesthetic and how they did it. Then I watched Afterlife. I think halfway through, I got bored with it because it just wasn't really... It didn't appeal to me that much. And then I didn't watch any of the ones after that. Which there was like 50 of them or something like that. If anyone ever watched the Resident Evils after Extinction, I guess is the way to put it, please let me know if it got good. Maybe I'll go back and do a marathon of watching them all.
All right, breathe easy.
Guy peering behind us. I like how I made him fly off his feet.
Still good.
Yep, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, maybe.
Back it up. Back it up. Looks like we've riled them up.
They've seen us.
Open
Ready?
fire.
Fire, fire, fire.
I copy. They're coming right for us.
I told you to open fire. It's very easy rules to administer.
I'm engaging tangos. Enemy down.
Let's bring the party in.
That's one less bad guy.
No more tangos here.
Sweet. Let's go let everybody else out of their
I think
cages.
that's all of them.
Open sesame. You know, the more people you let out of cages, the more rebels you have to support when you have
Check this spot out for
spawn in rebel soldiers. Like, it can get really chaotic if you let enough of them out. I think the stupid thing is that they don't let each other out. Because you can open a cage and they won't go and let everybody else out, even though they have guns after a point. Do we have anyone else? I think that's everybody. Okay. What was I talking about before I got wildly distracted? Oh yeah. Like, I haven't really watched the later movies. I heard some good things, like it was entertaining, but entertaining and good are two different things. Like, see, you can't really find these movies on streaming. Well, I think that's the stupid thing about streaming, is you can't find half the movies you want to watch.
Later.
Like, you have to get Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and Peacock, all of them, just to watch 7 different movies that you want to watch. There's never any consistency either, because one day I'll be one place, and then the next day it's somewhere else. It's like, why did I pay for Amazon Prime if they're going to have what I wanted to watch moved to another platform within a week, and they're not going to tell you? It's like the most annoying thing. But, long story short, I guess the real problem with streaming is that you can never find what you're looking for either. Like Scary Movie. Scary Movie is on something for like a week, and then it's gone for like 7 years. You can never find it somewhere to stream, and no one sells the DVDs except like in ridiculous places online. It's like, just tell me where I can watch Scary Movie 1 from 2000. So I want to catch up on the Wayans Brothers movies before the new 6th one comes out next year, which is what I would like to do. And if you buy it on the Xbox store, suddenly they don't support Xbox movies anymore, which is real BS, actually. Like, the PlayStation store, I think, completely removed it, and Xbox, I think, just did too. So you can't buy movies anymore on Xbox or PlayStation. So if you want to buy it that way, which really, it was actually pretty decently priced, it was very convenient. Now you can't do that. Are they on my plane? Yeah, they are. And then if you want to buy on, like, Amazon, I hate Amazon. Because Amazon finds every conceivable way to screw me. Like, I log into my account. Ooh, that's suspicious that you're logging into your account with your password. You have your access code? You do? That's even more suspicious. I'm like, what am I... How is it not? How is it suspicious? I have all the rightful information. So they get locked out for like 7 years. And all I want to do is watch the movie that I had paid for. Which is just dumb. And then, if it's not that, they're like screwing you on anything. Like, here, you paid for this? Huh. It's going to take us an hour to charge you. No matter if it's digital or not. And then, if you want to use that thing, you better pray that your auto pays elsewhere don't screw you first. I know, we're paying for it now. But somehow they expect us to wait an hour to actually take the money out. When auto pays are so bad nowadays, it's like, what's the point of Amazon? And then, on top of it all, they take away your purchases on a daily basis. I just paid $30 for a digital movie. Do I own it anymore? No. How does that work? How is my money valued at that point? But then they expect you want to use streaming services to buy the movies you're looking to watch, and you can't find them anywhere else. Buy them on DVD? Yet DVD players are such a pain in the rear end to actually find nowadays. No one seems to have one. Yet we all have a PlayStation. And then they insist on no disc tray for our consoles now. Like, there's actual Xbox and PlayStation consoles that don't have a disc tray. What if I want to watch a movie? You can't plug in a disc player. I guess we can do this. Which just makes it even more ridiculous because it shows you the real problem of the you will own nothing and be happy concept. I just want to watch a movie. And finding Resident Evil, the movie, is that much of a burden. So if I'm going to go and put myself through the hassle of trying to watch that movie, someone should be able to tell me it's good. Or do us all a favor, tell me if it's bad. Because if it's bad and there really are just crap movies, I'm not going to go waste my time. Like that, I'm sorry. I know what hell I'm going to have to walk through to actually watch those movies. Because they're not on streaming services. Airborne. And if they are that bad, let me know now. I won't bother. Harry Potter's pretty good. But, like, that's a different story. Harry Potter could find on, like, somewhere. Is it Peacock still, or they move it to, like... They moved Harry Potter around so much. This is the problem with nostalgia. You just can't enjoy anything anymore. Alright, let's see. We got at least 2 people in here. We got one. That means there's at least 1 here.
Gun as a tango.
Okay, and what is this?
Only dead chopper. Stay low.
Got eyes on the tango. He's got a lot of background.
Anyway. I'm not complaining either. I'm just noting the hilarity of what it means to actually want to watch movies anymore. Okay. So let's see. I think we can see everything from up here.
Heads up, we got a turret.
Tango number 3.
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun. Over by that stack of tires.
Down. They're gonna see you.
Was it a sniper? Who was spotting me?
That makes 5.
Moving to position. Copy. Target marked.
Captain.
He's down.
I really don't like my sniper rifle. My sniper rifle is kind of garbage. So let's see if we can find something with a little more, a little more kick. This is a POSP. Those scopes suck. Okay, we got. Can do a HTI. That might be better. Ooh, the S. That's a good one, but the scope is ass. Yeah, that scope is ass. Yeah, the SR. It's got the G28. That one's not too bad. Jesus. HTI Muddy Bones. That might be a better one. Yeah, but there's no silencer on it. So it's gonna be loud as shit. Wait, can I get a silencer on that? Let's find out. I can put a suppressor on it. Sweet. Why was he in the train?
I got you, man. Just hang tight. I'm heading your way.
Go help her out. Jesus Christ.
Thanks, man. Damn, that sure got his attention.
He's good.
Okay,
Why are you saying
we're
that like a
still good.
redneck? Welcome back. Okay. So what were we talking about? We talked about nostalgia, remakes, reboots. We talked about movies. Talked about the asinine hassle of trying to watch a film nowadays. It's really stupid that you can't just watch a movie anymore, too. That's another thing. Like, it actually is a burden trying to... It actually is a burden trying to watch movies nowadays. Because finding it on streaming services absolutely sucks. That's another thing. I don't know why they don't fix that. Like, there should be a place you can find everything. Licensing truly is a curse on society. Because they're like, oh, because of licensing, we can't have it here, or anywhere else, for that matter. Like, I don't understand why licensing is the new excuse for censorship or restrictions on being able to find lost media.
I got a third.
There he is. Like, that actually is a thing. Because they'll do that. They'll be like, because of licensing, we can't allow this on any platform or be accessible anywhere. And that just feels like the new excuse to shut down pieces of media that people don't agree with. Because remember, if no one wants to support it, somebody's going to want the license to this stuff at some point, because old media does sell well. Like, 90s movies are amazing. Like, something about 90s movies hits different. And it just blows my mind that nobody wants to pay for the license on that.
I got one
If you
narco.
want to sound like a pro,
Right by the
you should
container.
be referring to your optic scope as glass and your suppressor silencer as a can, lol. My glass and can? Well, let me look through my glass here. Let me use my can.
Hang back. That tango might spot you.
Hit him in the face. There's a supply thing here. See, that's definitely an argument being used against AI right now, which only makes me like AI more. I hope it ushers in a golden age of IP. Well, what's that last word? I can't see that far. Violation? I just hope that at some point they stop trying to shut down all the old pieces of lost media. Like, you can't find half the good old 90s movies anymore. Like, you can find... Like, Tubi is a godsend, because Tubi has a lot of it. But even Tubi doesn't have everything.
I got a narco over here.
Like, seriously, I can't find Resident Evil anywhere. And from what I understand, it is a pretty stupid movie. But, like, still, you should be able to find it. If streaming services are going to have everything you'll ever need, you should be able to find what you're looking for. You shouldn't have to go to the hassle of, like, going to some random video website to find a movie that you can't find anymore because nobody wants to carry it on their platform. The censorship is insane at that point. Okay, we can't get inside these until we have that code, which which means this area is basically locked off for the most part. Unless he comes through here. And he probably will.
Find the access code to the cocaine factory in Ocoro. Once you've got the code, get inside and wreck the place.
I've got eyes on the captain.
Huele puerco, chingado.
He is 2.9 kilometers away, and looks like he's traveling around the circuit. He's going this way. Yep, he's going to come right to us at some point. I think. Yeah, he's going to come right to us at some point. We just got to kill time until he gets here. Let's see. That's my biggest pet peeve, though, with the "you will own nothing and be happy." We just want to own a movie we can actually enjoy. And there's some movies you can't find. Like, I don't know if Resident Evil's on a streaming service. I can't seem to find it. But, like, that's not the only movie. There's a lot of examples, to be honest.
Spotting another tango.
Back it up, they're gonna see you.
See you second target.
Let's see. Do we want to set up traps? Or we just want to... Well, he's going to be coming up that main road. Because, see, he is circling around. It's just going to take him forever to get here. So we might as well just wait. I guess we could talk about stuff while we wait. We could talk about stuff while we wait, but, like, it's going to be a while. Let's see. That's where he's going to be arriving at. So let's go clear out all this crap first.
Hang back, they see you.
Tango number 3.
Dead.
Eyes on 2 Sicarios.
I don't see him.
Near that stack of tires.
I had a bowl of ice cream earlier because I don't have a whole lot of real food right now. And I don't know. Ice cream just gave me gas. I'm not lactose intolerant by any means. It was just like interesting feeling.
Deploying drone.
Jesus. Cartel's coming through.
They're gonna see you. Hold up. Is that an air defense system?
It's okay.
We got a Sicario.
Tell me where.
Right by that stack of
Got
tires.
it, moving.
Nail him.
Got the target.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Captain.
He's dead. Taking the shot.
Why can't I shoot him? God flipple flap it. Where's the generator? Where's the generator? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. got him.
Smoke the helo.
He's so far away, but that's okay. Alright, now at some point he's gonna drive through here, right? I guess we could just... Oh, it's a dual road, that's right. Where's he at? I honestly, the stupid part is I have no idea where he's gonna pass through. I have absolutely no idea where this guy's gonna pass through. Did he just call me a
Who fucked
puta?
up?
That was probably me. Let's see, so he's there. Oh! Oh! Snap! It's okay, it's a distance before the guy gets here. I did want to kill time, did I not?
Fuck took you so
Open
long.
fire. Open fire. Open fire. Jesus Christ. Where's my mine at? Okay, we just gotta see. So it looks like he's coming up this way. So, hold on. If we mark this a certain way, he'll be coming through right here.
Target down.
Watch your fire, civilian down.
Oops. My bad. I just need to stop as many cars as possible. Create a blockade. I like how the cartel is super, super pissed that we were here.
Alarm.
They got reinforcements.
Haul ass before that thing blows.
God damn it. Every frickin' idiot in town is deciding to drunk drive tonight, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. Hopefully the guy is still far enough away that we can beat him here in time. Because I want to stop his car, fuck him up, and then open up the thing and blow it up. That simple. At this point, my strategy isn't working. But then again, this isn't exactly chess now, is it? I like how there's a guy on the screen just going... It looks like he's running into the explosion, but he's in the sky. Okay. You know what?
Find the access code to the cocaine factory in Ocoro. Once you've got the code, get inside and wreck the place.
Get
Man,
in.
you'll never let me drive anymore. Just 'cause that one time?
That one time is not descriptive enough. Where is everybody else? Are you coming or what? You know what? That's massive alone time, I guess.
Carnal told me this joke the other day. This dude goes to this bar and sees this chick drinking away her problems. So he goes up to her and asks, "What's
Escort's
Heads up.
vehicle is
Got eyes on
destroyed.
you, Sid. Hold up.
Get away from there.
Get that de quieto. Heads up.
Clear over
Got eyes
here.
on you,
Oh,
sister.
shit!
Watch your shots. I still need him to talk.
Dios mío, don't kill me! Por favor! I have a family!
The access code to the cocaine factory. What is it?
I've got two boys, two little ones. Mis chiquitos, Gustavo and Felipe. I've got pictures. You want to see them?
No, I don't want to see the damn pictures. Just give me the access code and we're done.
Yes, eso. What's the matter? You don't like kids or something?
Jesus. You want to go home to Gustavo and Felipe, just give me the damn number.
Tú bueno. Mire, it's 654-375. That's it, I swear.
Bowman, you've got the code.
I'm sending you a virus to upload into the factory's automation software. It'll screw with the chemical processing in subtle ways that'll spoil the coke, then brick the machines when someone tries to remove it. That'll cost Santa Blanca a lot of product and take the factory out of action for months.
Maybe we should keep the guns down, make sure we don't scare anybody.
The whole point is intimidation.
All right, I'm
Hola,
in.
¿cómo va?
It's a long way down. We should take the scenic route. We're gonna take the quick route.
Shitballs.
That's where you just keep crashing into trees on the way down. Oh god, oh god. Just trying to churn. Light finds a way. For example, can we find a way around this cliff? I like how the sonar goggles don't help at all for the actual environment. It's just dark. Just eternal darkness.
Okay, here we go. Once we're inside the factory, we take out control systems and cocaine stocks. Then we get the hell out.
Get in, run around, and break shit. Copy that.
Alright. Really gotta appreciate my driving. Ah, shit.
Drone is airborne.
They know we're here. Be careful.
They know we're here. Who gave us away? Do you think it's him that almost got hit?
They're coming this way. What do you want us to do?
I'm opening fire. Get down.
Going in. Going in, going in, going in, going in. If only we could find the frickin' generator.
Who need that chopper? Stay low. We got a chopper coming in. Alert's over. That'll make things easier.
Grenade! Move! 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 Copter, get down.
Get ready. Fire.
Roger.
Am I out of grenades? I am. Okay, that's that.
They know we're here.
Roger
We got a
that.
fucking man down.
Fucking hell.
Target marked.
Just hold on, man. I'll be right there. No hostiles evident.
Fuck. How about you not let me get shot next time?
That is
Fuck me.
completely
This place is
100% my
The intel
bad.
said they'd converted an old
That was
slaughterhouse
all
into a cocaine
my
factory.
bad.
Yeah, but I figured that was typical cartel bullshit.
It's always cartel
This is something
bullshit.
else.
Makes no difference to me. The bigger they are, the hotter they burn. Know what I'm saying?
What are you
I've been wanting
saying,
one of
Holt?
these.
The alarm. What's our play? They're settling down. I think we backed off. They got backup rolling in.
Jesus Christ. Open fire.
I copy.
He's dead.
Man down, man down.
She'll be
Okay,
fine.
we're in. We'll hit the control room first.
Gotta figure where the hell that generator thingy's at. There we go.
Hang on, I'm
Solved.
coming.
Go save them. We could have come in from the back door.
God damn.
Okay, how do we... There we go.
He's gone.
Please note that there are no such thing as ladders in this game. And I've never been able to figure out why they didn't put ladders in the game.
Controls are foobarred. That'll shut the factory down for months.
Where to next?
Let's search the warehouses. We take out any cocaine stocks we find, then we exfil.
Copy that.
Huh. There was totally a back door to that place. I mean...
Doors open. Taking out the control room must have shorted the locks. Stack up and sweep the building. Take out any cocaine stocks you find.
Roger that.
Heads up, we got a turret.
third target. And baby makes 3. There's a stockpile. Let's take it out.
I don't really have anything I can blow it up with. Now I do.
Stockpile destroyed. Let's go.
We get some more grenades. Now, one more down the street. In the gun, there's something
Clear.
inside this
How you guys holding
warehouse.
up?
Not in this warehouse, the next one.
We rattled somebody's cage.
Of course we did. Of course we did. And we did just nuke a bunch of cocaine, so at this point I think it's expected. Alright. Let's go nuke the rest of the cocaine. Because, you know, the one thing that gets me off is making sure nobody else can snort that. I guess I'm just a dick.
We good? Shit got
Can you imagine that argument? Why? Oh, why should I not nuke this cocaine? Says the cop to the drug dealer. Or the drug addict, I mean. And the drug addict says, because it's so much fun. If only you'd snort it, you could see what fun cocaine is. He's like, you want me to snort cocaine and then see that it is fun. Yes, because cocaine is a good time. Well, if I snort this cocaine, I will become an addict like you, says Barack Obama. The fact that it's taking this long to hit him. There we go, problem solved.
Sniper.
Oh. Show your head. I will find you, and then I will rule you. Told ya. See, well, only losers do use drugs, so yes.
Open fire.
I don't understand the argument. Like, there's a lot of other ways you could have fun besides drugs.
Got a 0.
But some of they expect us to. Oh, they're dead. I don't understand the concept of needing drugs to have fun. In fact, I have had nothing but a deep hatred for a lot of people, most people, who use drugs. So I don't understand where the sympathy comes to play. Duck.
Sniper, take cover.
My turn. Like drugs don't do anything to better society. All it is, like the excuse is, but they're fun. But you think of most people who do drugs or say drugs are fun are just people that have no brain cells left.
Eyes on a cocaine stockpile.
Some of the most disgusting people on planet Earth use drugs
Stockpile
to,
destroyed. Let's keep moving.
you know, spend their time, and it's like, why would you want to do
There was a
drugs?
shitload of pulvo we just
So I'm
rolled.
kind of with the
Somebody-
DEA on making marijuana illegal
Nuts in a vice. We'll have to come
and
out of hiding to deal
basically
with the fallout
legalizing
when
everything
he's
as far as
ours.
drugs. I'm on board with that.
This is Pecatari.
38, you think I'd be in the prime of my life to want to actually do more drugs.
He's terrified of what El Yayo will think when he finds out how much production capacity has been lost.
Sounds good so far.
To make up the difference, El Emisario has ordered his men to take over a hospital in Ocoro and convert it into a cocaine lab.
Son of a bitch.
We must keep the cartel from taking over the hospital. It's vital to the people of Ocoro and to my people as well. I have sent a small force to defend the building, but it's not enough. They won't last long without help.
Understood. Tell your people we're on the way.
We'll get there at some point. Chingado. I'm learning Spanish as we do this too.
Frag out. Come en mierda, culeros.
It's over here somewhere.
Esos hijos de su pinche madre están al este. Están fuera de nuestro alcance. Necesitamos un grupo que
For the life of me, I can't figure out what this guy is. Is he glitching through the map again?
They got reinforcements.
Bad guys are going the wrong way.
Where is he?
Assholes know we're here. Stay quiet.
Where are you?
Frag out. Get some.
Assholes are coming this way. What's the plan?
He was in the wall. You die, cops. Mwahaha. Let's see. You know, they should make a whole murder simulator where you're a detective blowing away D-alerts and users like Narc, but first person. Even have a ridiculous boss like Mr. B, like Mr. Big at the end. My big issue with drugs is it just doesn't do anything to help anybody, and most people who use drugs become douchebags. Like, most people. I'm sure there's a few exceptions of people who can actually handle it, and I know it makes it not... it ruins it for everybody else, because a lot of people... There's a lot of people in the world who can handle drugs. There's a lot of people, okay? But you have a far bigger amount of people who are just douchebags about it. And I know that it's basically the many ruin it for the few. But, like, at that point, like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like it's as worthwhile to have it as a result. There's a lot of douchebags out there who ruin their lives and their lives are else because of drugs. Oh, I'm hooked up on meth. And now I'm going to go and pawn off all my family's shit because I can't handle my addiction.
Engaging.
Like, that is the gist of it most of the time. Addiction, people handle it like they have something mentally wrong with them. And that's why I don't think there's any realistic reason to have drugs, because most people are too inferior to know how to use them and somehow manage a healthy lifestyle. And the problem with that is drugs are just far more destructive than they are productive. I mean, if there's people out there who can manage drugs, a 9-to-5 job, and still hold up all the responsibilities and do what they're supposed to do, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But the problem is the statistics show that most people can't do that. And then you have to deal with all these just outright scummy people. Like, oh, yeah, well, for the cartels, if we make drugs legal, you know why they legalized marijuana? The real reason? It's going to piss everybody off. Because they wanted to take that money away from the cartels and put it in the government's pocket. Instead of the cartels making that money, now the governments do. That's the only thing that has changed. It's still drugs. It's still dealing and manufacturing and everything else. There's still security programs around it. Like, you go into a weed dispensary, and you've got fully armed to the teeth cops, specifically designed for that dispensary. It's literally a cartel run by the U.S. government. They just didn't want the cartels having all that money, so they did it for themselves this time. That is the only thing that has changed. And realistically, that's like the dumbest reason, because, like, why not make them illegal and then nobody can have them? I would expect, this is what I would be doing if I was running the Drug Enforcement Agency. That's the DEA, right? The people who, you know, police drugs and narcotics, right? What I would be doing is putting it all into a pile and burning it. I mean, I would say put on a rocket ship and launch into space. It'll come back in 3,000 years and everyone would get blitzed off their skull. But, like, I don't see that being our problem for at least 3,000 years. That's why they won't launch trash into space. Did you know that? Did you know the reason they will not launch trash into outer space to have it leave our planet is because they're terrified it'll come back in 3,000 years? If you're planning that far ahead, okay, I'm going to note here that's very positive. That means you are confident that the human race will be around for another 3,000 years. And I am very happy to know that we have that kind of... I'm very happy to know that we got that kind of luck. That kind of positivity that we'll be around for that long, okay? But why don't we have it be their problem in 3,000 years? Because, you know, you could launch another rocket and knock it off orbit to not hit our planet. That's the thing that they've been doing with asteroids. So, like, it will never come back by that logic. Why are we sitting here saying, well, in 3,000 years, we can't launch another rocket at that rocket to make sure it stays gone? No, we just got to be all paranoid it might come back after a point. It's trash. Okay? Half the human race is trash. And we're over here not launching trash into space, to save Mother Earth and fight, all the horrible things within our environment because we're paranoid that it's apparently going to become a problem. At that point, I don't see what people are trying to achieve at this point. But then you got drugs. Why not launch drugs all into space too? That would make sense to me. We don't need it here. Nobody needs drugs that bad. Drugs don't better your body. They destroy your body. And I know it's your body, your choice, because of all that mumbo-jumbo BS they had a couple of years ago. But, not really. It's not really your body, your choice at the end of the day, right? So, maybe we should restrict you from that as well and then throw drugs into outer space or burn them. If you burn them, they'll mess up the atmosphere, but it'll dissipate after a point. I mean, you grow this stuff to begin with, you're going to burn it and store it to begin with. No matter what you do, it's going to go in the atmosphere at some point. You might as well just do it all now. And then, guess what? No more cocaine, no more marijuana. Anyone within 1,000 kilometers will be high through a contact high, and you'll probably appreciate it. But beyond that, we don't need it. And that's what I'd be doing. I'd be burning it in mass piles. Just giant 1,000-pound piles of everything, just torching it all with a flamethrower. Fucking drugs. Anyway, that's my solution to the narcotics crisis. Not, let's just take it from the cartel and put it in our own pocket for a change. That's just greedy. Let's see. We got another couple jobs, or missions here. We got the hospital. We got 3 more missions. What was the other missions? I guess we could do... What is this one? That's a plane. Those ones suck balls. So I guess what we'll do is we'll drive here, then we'll drive... Wait, hold on. Then I guess we'll drive here, and then here, because that's where we're at this point, and then we'll go here. But that... No, flash show, fuck it. That's what I would do with the narcotics crisis. Just burn all the drugs. You don't get the smell it either. It's gotta be... Everyone's gotta be wearing hazmat suits and everything, so no one can enjoy the high either. I'd be that guy. Because I just don't see the point. I don't know, there's nothing beneficial. If you can give me a solid argument on why drugs are beneficial to society in some way, I'll change my mind. The only argument I can possibly think of is, think of all the scumbags that OD. Okay, maybe there's a positive there, but it's still not good enough because we have firing squads and everything else, right? We got gas chambers. We don't need fucking people to OD. So many better ways to deal with our problems. But we got plenty of bridges, you know what I mean? We don't need people to OD. There's not a benefit to society at that point, although the scumbags being lost is probably a positive, but not quite the same thing, you know what I mean? There's jail stuff for a reason. Actually, now that I think about it, that was the plot of Raid 2020. Oh, yeah? Let's see, probably, I don't know, by then we'd probably have evolved to handle drugs better. Drugs in space. Yeah, that's... My general thoughts on the matter is I just don't see the point of having drugs. They just don't I don't see the benefit. And if it's just for fun, dude, there's many ways to have fun. People used to go out. People used to go to parties. People used to go to clubs and dance and hang out and go to roller rinks and all kinds of stuff. People used to go to the movies and the parks and the concerts. There's so many other ways to have fun. Well, what, you get high and you think that's going to make things easier? But I don't know how to talk to women. I need something to take the edge off. Guess what? I don't approve of drugs, but I'm totally fine with alcohol. Use alcohol if you need to. But I think, honestly, it's funny because now they're trying to make the alcohol age of permission, I guess. I was never going to escape that. All right. I think the fact they're trying to raise the age to use drugs and alcohol to 25 is hilarious. They're doing that right now. They're trying to say, instead of being 21 to drink, you have to be 25, which I think that would be great. You know why? Because a lot less immature a-holes will be unable to access it anymore.
Clear on this side.
there's a lot of people who are immature at 21 who do not use that stuff responsibly. And if they keep making it, you have to be older each time, that's just because clearly the age they had wasn't good enough. That's funny to me. They're trying to make it 25 to smoke, drink, and use marijuana. Smoking being cigarettes, obviously. Which I think cigarettes are another thing that we just don't need in society. Like, cigarettes? It takes the edge off, but when you don't have them, you're a murderous maniac. You ever notice that with people who smoke a lot of cigarettes? They become chain smokers after a point, and they're irate without them. But cigarettes take the edge off. Are you sure? Are you sure? So they're trying to raise the limit now to 25, which is funny to me, because I'm like, on one hand, I am 100% for it. Let's just screw people who use substances, because all of them, most people who have used substances in my life, have not been good people, okay? Most. There's a few exceptions. A few rare exceptions, okay? But then on the other hand, I'm like, what are you going to do? Keep raising it? You're not going to find mature people even at 50. There's a lot of people out there who do not belong in control of anything, and yet they are. You have these self-induced, immature maniacs running around society, and some of them are in their 50s. So it's like, I just don't know if it's going to work. I feel like that's my general response, is that raising the age to 25 isn't really going to work, but at the same time, why not, right? There is so much better coping mechanisms like exercise, building things, creating art, learning new skills, reading, and target shooting. Music. Listening to music is so therapeutic. And you're right. You're 100% right. And that's why I don't feel like we need cigarettes, alcohol, and any kind of drugs. Like, marijuana is still to this day listed as a narcotic by the DEA. What does that tell you? They're still confident it's not exactly a good thing to have in your system. Plus, a lot of people who smoke marijuana have heightened, increased chances of getting schizophrenia. Yeah, that's a thing. And yet, somehow, they want to legalize and normalize it. They're talking about legalizing shrooms, by the way. Oh, boy. Can't wait to see the studies on that. Shrooms cause people to go insane. I feel like when it comes down to it, a lot of the excuses people have for wanting to use this stuff just doesn't really
Emisario is staging an attack
work.
Hospital.
Just sounds stupid at the point.
Needs help to
Still on the fence about weed because there's a historical precedent for its use, but it should probably be regulated. I think it should be illegal. If you want my honest opinion, I think it should be illegal. It was illegal for years. They caved because, on one hand, liberals were bitching about it. On the other hand, they wanted to get that money for themselves instead of letting the cartels always have it. No matter what you do, the cartel's still going to sell that stuff. There's still a place in the U.S. where it's illegal to have weed. There's still states in the United States where it's still illegal somehow. And the cartels still make a shit ton of money. You didn't change anything. No one's going to agree to that as a responsible decision. And so I feel like maybe they should just illegalize
Doesn't look like El Emisario's made his move yet. Let's find the rebel CO and
Plus, back then, people had their brains intact. Nowadays, look what happened when they legalized weed. Everyone became mentally ill and psychotic, making some of the dumbest decisions of all time. Make marijuana illegal again when we get some more brain cells back.
¿Qué tal, compas? You've come just in time. My scouts tell me El Emisario's men are on their way.
How's it looking here?
We've sent away as many doctors and patients as we could. Plus a few trucks loaded with medicines and vaccines. That way, if the hospital is lost, at least there will be something left for the sick and injured. Ya pues. My daughter was born in this hospital. Now here I am, carajo, defending it from cartel thugs who want to turn it into one of their damn cocaine labs. Is nothing sacred to these people?
Nothing but death, Kumpa. That's why we're here. El Emisario's men can hit the place at any moment. We need to get dug in tight before the shooting starts.
Roger that.
Got him.
We're good. We all in one piece?
Engaging targets.
Go get the grenades.
That's it, we're clear.
I like how we're clear. The Scythians and the Saka, the ancient Indo-European peoples of the steppes, were avid hash smokers. Well, yeah, but back then they weren't mentally ill about it. Like, I'm all for people being responsible with it. It's just, most people aren't. That's generally the problem.
Engaging hostiles.
Good hit on the helo.
Problem solved.
We're good. We all in one piece?
Is that it? Grenade launchers are our best friend in this game. Games like, did they already
All
beat
tangos
it?
are down. Area's secure.
This is Bowman. Looks like you really stirred the shit in Ocoro. Word of your attacks has gotten back to El Sueño, and he's out for blood. El Yayo's trying to cover for his grandson, but he's caught between a rock and a hard place. El Sueño is demanding an explanation from El Emisario, and El Yayo's trying to come up with a solution that keeps his grandson alive.
What's this do for us?
El Yayo's been on the phone with El Emisario for most of the day, and we've been able to triangulate his position. This is our chance. El Emisario's twisting in the wind. We bring him in now, he'll give up everything he knows.
Give us the location. We'll take care of it.
Alright, let's see. So we got a location here. We really should go pick up that gun. So we're gonna go pick up some of these weapons real quick. I don't want that truck. I want to get 2 seats.
Somebody want to explain to me why we're extracting El Emisario? We know he only got where he is now because of his granddad. It ain't like he's a mover and shaker in the cartel.
You got a better idea?
Sure. Leave the asshole twisting in the wind. Why else did we go to all this trouble in Ocoro?
Emisario's just a pawn. Bowman's got his sights set on El Yayo. If El Emisario disappears, Sueño is gonna have to blame someone else for what happened here. He'll turn on El Yayo, which gives us an opportunity to bring him in.
Damn. When Bowman wants somebody, she don't fuck around.
You got that right. The drone is up.
Okay, it looks like nothing here that we need. Of course. Okie dokie. So I guess we're going here.
We got hostiles in the area.
Yeah, I used to smoke marijuana and do drinking, but
Congratulations
didn't
on
do nothing
defending the
for me.
hospital from El Emisario's men. We couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it, Qatari. Just add it to your bill.
There is one more thing. Before El Emisario's men attacked the hospital, one of my people loaded a truck with vaccines and tried to get them to safety. Unfortunately, he was stopped at the Unidad checkpoint and the truck was confiscated. It's vital we get those vaccines, Yankee. The truck is at the Unidad base now. I know it's asking much of you, but frankly, there's no one else who can do it.
Understood. We'll see what we can do.
Do I really want to deal with the Unidads? Unidads suck. In this game, they are the worst thing. Alright, let's go deal with the Unidads too then. Don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me. It's a really good song, by the way. I think the entire point of drugs is to get you hooked on something, and then people can milk you for your belongings. It's basically, it's all about a business. Capitalism at its worst. And the stupidity of drugs and cartels has always been that it's about, you know, how much money can I milk out of a person because they owe me money for drugs. That's the point of the drugs get you hooked. Then you are always paying everything you have just to have them. It's basically like you're selling your soul away. And that song kind of is an example. People don't actually like drugs. It doesn't do anything. I was smoking marijuana, but it never helped me solve my problems. It never made me feel better. It just made me feel worse. Because you feel gross after a point, you know? And that's kind of the idea with that song. You don't need drugs to feel better. You don't need drugs to make you feel alive or healthier or whatever. It doesn't take away your pain. It just suppresses it. You're taking drugs to forget. That's the common reason. But when you take those drugs, they don't help you. Drugs are there to screw you over for longer. Suppressing your problems isn't solving them. And that is why drugs are, honestly, a very stupid concept. I mean, you can like whatever you want. I'm not going to hate anyone for having an opinion on, oh, I think drugs are great. You can like drugs if you want. I just think that they're a very stupid concept and a sign of a weak mind. Because, honestly, they don't do anything for you. They just sit there and they make you feel like your problems are gone for a specific period of time. When you're high, your problems go away. You're not in yourself anymore. You're kind of it's like it's like a pain reliever. I guess that's the best way to put it. Drugs don't do anything to help anybody. It's just one of the stupidest things that people have created over the years to basically find a reason to milk people for money. Because in the end, I mean, it's true. You're always paying money for drugs. Let's see. Drugs make you fat, too. Yeah, that is true. You sit there getting lazy all day, you do a lot of marijuana, you get the munchies, and then before you know it, gain like 300 pounds. It's not exactly wrong. Let's see. Sparrow said, interesting to note that harder drugs are more often used as a discretionary device by the very poor, and conversely by the very rich. I know that. Well, I don't know what discretionally means.
We got a tango with multiple civilians around.
Let's see.
Why'd you shoot a civilian?
Because I wanted to.
That's it, we're clear.
Isn't that the reason we always do it? He's like, why'd you shoot a civilian? Because they were in my way. Alright, we got the 1911. I could go down here and grab this, but I don't know if I want to. Up here. Let's see. The fact Hollywood is totally fueled by it. Oh yeah, Hollywood is stupid about it. I mean, music industry too, to be fair. Like, music industry, they always have to do cocaine before they go up on stage. In fact, it's kind of messed up because a lot of creators you'll see online are drug addicts. Like, they won't tell you that to your face, but not everybody is as lively as they claim. Like, drugs do help people become more woo. And that's the sad part, is you have to wonder who's doing drugs just to seem appealing. Because people who do drugs are entertaining to an extent, but then that's why they have all those background problems going on. That was cold. Yeah. Let's see, I meant to type distraction there. Oh, well then yeah, then it makes perfect sense. Interesting to note that hard drugs are most often used as a distraction device by the very poor, which is 100% true at that point, and conversely, the very rich. Yeah, as a distraction tool, like I said, it's always to forget what you went through, what you feel, and I understand that. Like I'm not a cold-hearted a-hole. I do understand. It's just there's better ways to solve your problems. You know, I love this game back in the day. Oh, it's a beautiful game. I've always loved this game. Probably my second favorite game of all time. My number one favorite is Fallout New Vegas, but that's just because of the amount of freedom you have. But yeah, it's true. A lot of the time, it's all about distracting yourself from what you're going through. Like I said, suppressing your problems doesn't solve your problems.
Got some hostile activity.
That's why I do think that they should make it illegal to use marijuana. Like, instead of raising the age limit to 25, make it illegal. That would make more sense to me.
Yo, cartel gunman. By the helo.
Let's see. This is... Oh, this is a intimidation. This is for rebels. We need these. Okay, we're going to try to do this, but I suck at these, so... Well, I don't suck at these. I just haven't done them in a while. I know I'm maybe rusty about it. Let's see. We have one, two... There's a lot of these people.
Deploying drone.
One...
I got a third. That makes 5.
There's another one deeper in there. Turn on the night vision, zoom in. There he is, there he is, there he is. Get him. Got him. There's one more inside this building. It must be the leader. Okay. There he is. Got him. Some people use drugs. Some people just deny their past in other ways, religion, sex, etc. That is true. Much like religion, drugs are used to suppress a population's motivation to revolt. Well...
Moving to position.
I need to get to a better position.
I can see that being true.
Eyes on the target.
Say the word, boss.
Captain.
I have a shot. Kill confirmed.
Oh.
That was
fucking
close.
Oh.
Hold up, they're gonna spot you. I'm moving to position. Let me find a good position. Roger that. Target marked. Lost my target.
Again, it's that whole bread and circuses idea.
That's close.
What's the last time you had THC? Me? Probably 6-7 months ago, somewhere in there. It's been a long time. I stopped smoking because I just kind of, after a point I had it. I didn't like the way it made me feel. It didn't solve my problems. It didn't make me feel better. In fact, all it did really was suppress my emotion. So I kind of made this vow to quit. And so I did. I haven't looked back since. It's been years for me. Oh yeah? That's good. Kind of one of those things where it's evident that you don't need it to solve your problems. Yeah, it's probably for the best, too. Yeah, it's probably been about 7 months for me.
Coopere todo saldrá bien.
Just kill me fast, please.
Kill you? That'd be doing you a favor. No. I need you to do me the favor instead. Go tell your boss his days are numbered, and make sure everybody he works for hears it too.
It would be easier to be dead.
Think that sent the right message?
I bet he fucking pissed himself. His own people are gonna be laughing at him over this. Imagine what the rebels are gonna do.
See,
We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They could pay us back later.
Ronnie says it just made me slow and kept me from being with people. I feel like that's kind of what it did for me to an extent. For me, it just made me feel like... How do I explain this in a way that does it the most justice? When I smoked marijuana, especially towards the end there, it kind of made me feel dirty. Like, you know when you do something and you feel like, this was stupid. Like, why did I do this? It was like that, but I felt mentally and physically dirty having smoked. And I didn't like it. It just made me feel like I made myself more inferior when I didn't have to. Like, it made me feel gross inside. And so I didn't want to feel like that no more. I started thinking about what it actually did for me as a positive. Was there any positives to how it made me feel? And I couldn't think of a lot of things that it really did for me that were positive. Like, every time I smoked to escape my pain. That's why I smoked. I think that's why most people smoke marijuana. And it didn't make me feel good. It didn't take away my problems. It didn't help me solve my problems. It didn't help me think clearer. It didn't make me smarter. It didn't make me more attractive. It didn't make me meet people easier. It didn't make talking to people more fun. It wasn't even fun to begin with. Like, and mix all these things together, it kind of made me think to myself, I want more for my life than whatever this is doing for me now. And so that was why, after a point, I kind of just decided I'm done smoking marijuana. Because it doesn't solve my problems, it just makes me feel gross. And so I quit. It took a long time to really accept that, too. Which, I guess you could say I have to admit that I did have a problem. Because I relied on things like that to make me feel better about my life. And sure, my life has things where I can improve, where I need to improve. But smoking marijuana wasn't the answer. It really wasn't. And quitting it, I haven't regretted it. I can think myself, I can be sober-minded when I make a decision. And so, you know, let's see, it just made me, let's see, I became antisocial in the weeds. Oh yeah?
There's a Sicario over here, close to the mortar.
I don't know, I feel like maybe it made me stupid.
Baby makes 3.
Like, honestly, it did not do anything positive for me. I think the fact that it made me feel gross was the biggest red flag. And in the beginning, it wasn't so bad. Hold on. Belt is trying to eat me here, I guess. Ow. In the beginning, it wasn't so bad, but, you know, when it's not, when it itself is a problem, those things are going to build up over time, and eventually you're going to see it.
Whoa, fucking guy's got an 80.
I think that's generally what the problem was. I just didn't want to feel gross anymore. Wanted to try to take charge and fix my life in ways that actually felt better. And, you know, there were moments where I failed in trying to fix my problems. There's moments where I succeeded.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Looking back on it, I think I made the right decision.
I got one narco. Over by the turret.
Looking for a guy right over here somewhere.
Spotting another tango. I got eyes on a mounted weapon.
Alright, let's see where we're going next.
Breathe easy.
I guess we could float over to Pugio? Pokemon? Gotta catch up. Oh. I don't know why I didn't mark this when I was there. Well, we're gonna fast travel, mark these 3 locations, flash show the other one. Those days are behind me. Oh yeah? Well, that's good. It's good to hear. Like I said, I mean, if I had a say in the whole matter, I would just make drugs illegal and force people to find better ways to solve the problems. Because drugs don't solve problems. They just suppress it. That's all medications really do. Let's see, I'm in a wheelchair now. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's unfortunate. But see, again, I only experienced weed once. It was purely by accident, so I can't say it's representative of what it's supposed to be like, but let's say it wasn't pleasant. For me, it's a mix of different emotions for it.
The drone is up.
I've never even smoked a cigarette, let alone marijuana. You are the lucky one. It's good to be straight edge. That's what they call it, too, I believe. I think it's still called that. I don't know if they have a new name for it nowadays. You know how lingo changes over the years. But being straight edge means you don't do drugs, you don't drink alcohol. I think it's more prevalent on things like narcotics and things like that, but it's good to be straight edge. It means you have a lot of self-control and can say no. And I feel like that's what a lot of society really hasn't been able to do over the years. Alright, let's go get this. Where is it located? It's in the center of town. Okay, and then what? We're gonna, I guess, go grab that, and then we'll fast travel back here again and grab that. And then what? We got, this is the Unidad base. I really don't want to do that. It's the mission, we have to, but I don't want to do it, but we're going to. And then after we do this, then we'll go do this, and then I guess that's, I could do this too, I guess. I mean, for the skill point, right? I only take my psych meds now since the accident. Working on mental health kind of thing? I get that. I was on psych meds, but then they told me I didn't need them. Because apparently somebody had made a real big no-no mistake. Things that I really don't want to talk about because it does go into the realm of drama, and I'm trying to get away from that. Like, I'm trying to better my life by not focusing so much on so much negativity from people. But at one point, you know what? It's probably better I don't really go into detail, actually, because it's hard to get it's hard not to go into detail when you talk about it. But long story short, I had a disagreement with somebody, and then that somebody had a little too much power in a certain environment of mental health, I guess, way to put it. And then it took like a year and a half, and then they kind of think, yeah, you can't really call someone psychotic when they have proof of what they're saying was going on. And it was stupid. Let's just leave it at that.
We got company. Stay sharp.
We got a Unidad officer up here. We're gonna have to really. Anyway, the long story short, they realized that what I was saying made sense. It just took them a year and a half to use their brains. And so they said, yeah, we shouldn't have you on these because it's stupid to put you on medications when you don't need them. And so that's why I don't take them anymore.
Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
Oh, great. I always do that. I run into traffic. The meds really save me. Oh, yeah? Well, there you go. I'm not saying medications are bad. I'm just saying it depends on your need for them, I guess.
Fucking hell.
Like, I do take medications, they're just not psych medications. I take omeprazole, I take acid reflux meds, allergy meds, and vitamin D. Because apparently, I have a low vitamin D thing going on. And I guess everyone in Michigan kind of has this problem, so, like, I guess I'm normal, but I didn't have this problem a couple of years ago. Part of me thinks I should never have left California, too. Like, it's all whole. I haven't told that story here, so I guess, in a way, if you're new to...
A Unidad patrol's approaching.
If you're new to the experience of hearing my life story, I guess, then you won't have any clue the story there. But long story short, I moved to Michigan in 2020. more or less get away from the stupidity of what California had going on. And nowadays, I'm thinking about it like maybe I should have just stayed. You know, I lived on beachfront property last I was there. Like, I don't know why I left beachfront property to come out here. Like, there's a number of reasons why. I mean, but I don't know, hindsight, I could have just endured a while longer. Screwed a few scumbags over, I guess, but what can I do now, right? Let's see. There's unfair stigma around those with mental health issues. There is an unfair stigma around those with mental health issues. Meds help. Yeah, I think they do help. It just depends on your need for them. I guess that's the way to put it. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you. I do think they help. It just depends on if you actually... Because meds aren't always the solution. Like, if someone has depression, meds might not be the solution. Sometimes therapy would be better. It depends on the person. But I do agree that with some people, it does help them a bit. Stabilizes them, you know what I mean? Not with everybody,
this
though.
location for intel?
Like with me, it was not the solution. My problems were not fixed by medications. Medications made it worse in my regard. But, you know, I do a lot better nowadays, though. So, either way, it's fine. Let's have these supplies. Ever think about going back to Cali? A lot, actually. A lot more than I want to admit, too. Like, I left California because my mom was kind of a... On my other channel, I bashed my mom a lot. Because my mom said and did some pretty despicable things. For whatever reason she had. But I left California because my mom was unbearable. I think that's the most appropriate word. My dad was barely ever around. And when you needed manly advice from a man, as a man, it was hard to get that advice. So my dad was unreachable, I guess the best way to put it. My brothers, they didn't care about what I wanted. They cared about what they thought I should have. And in turn, it kind of put a lot of wrenches into things that we were trying to get done. So my brothers were impossible to actually communicate with. And then most people were toxic. And it wasn't that things cost too much, because things didn't cost too much in California. I think the general problem in California is I was just sick and tired of not being heard. That was the problem in California when I lived there, is that nobody cared about what I wanted. I want a job. I want to make ends meet. I want to be, a successful. I want to be, I want to finish school. At the time, I was still trying to finish college, and people kept stepping in the way saying, we don't approve of you finishing college. I had like 2 courses I needed left, and I would have had a bachelor's degree if it weren't for people interfering constantly. And then there was, of course, the assault, which I really don't want to go into detail because, long story short, somebody did something terrible to me, and I don't want sympathy or anything like that. It's just somebody was stupid, and that made it harder to want to live there. And then it just goes on and on. Like, part of me wants to. But at the time, I needed to step away. I needed to get away from California, be my own man. And I think, for what it's worth, I think I've gotten to that point where I can be my own man. It's just, now I'm going from Michigan, which has a much cheaper cost of living, to California, where things like triple what it costs here. And, as much as I want to go back home, I don't want to deal with my mom's BS. I don't want to deal with my brother's crap. I don't even know if I can talk to my dad. Like, that's one thing that really irks me. And I know that if I got out there, I could probably make it work. But, like, I also don't know why I would want to. Like, part of me is like, I want to go home because I left California because I needed to step away to become my own man. And then when I was ready, I would go back, right? That was always the plan. But, like, at the same time, I don't feel like there's a point, because California is pretty much shit. But forgive my wording. But, like, at the same time, that's my people. Like, I know that I was born in New Hampshire and I've been in Michigan for 5 years. But California is where my people are at. Like, I lived beachfront property. I was literally across the street from the beach. I could walk across, I could wake up in the morning, put on a pair of shorts and sandals with no shirt, walk across the street, stand at the beach and see a bunch of bikini babes and talk to people and have no issue.
I got a narco over here.
Out here,
by the Hilo.
Everyone's a drug addict in Michigan that I've seen. A lot of people, at least. Anyway, and that makes it very hard to communicate with people. Of course, the car saw us. Anyway, there's a large desire to go back, but at the same time, like,
We're out of the cage.
at the same time,
Careful,
I don't know.
Sicario sporting a submachine gun. Hanging close to the helo.
They are pissed. The cartel knows we're here. It's actually funny because my truest YouTube journey began. My truest YouTube journey began in California. I don't know, maybe it would do me good to go back there. I mean, there's more options, there's more jobs, there's more people. It's easier to make friends there because everyone, despite how things are out here, where everyone's kind of introverted, out there you can still go out and it's very easy to come across people. I mean, sure, there's a lot of gangs and there's a lot of senseless violence and the rioting, you know, all the stuff that's been going on the last 5 years that I've kind of missed out there. But
you know, the funny thing about Sueño,
but like at the same time, like it would be very, it would have its benefits, I guess way to put it. My problem with psych meds are how fat I get. What was your degree in? That's cool. Well, it was general studies, if you want my honest, what I was studying for. Like, I would say my major was in art, but like I wasn't really a major in art, I was more like general studies. Like I liked English and art. I liked creative writing, I liked drawing. That was kind of my thing. It was not much. But a bachelor's degree in art wouldn't have been that bad because I was an artsy person who loved to create shit. Like, I loved making costumes with DIY. I loved drawing things and drawing out floor plans of like, my fantasy dream house. And, like, I loved creating stuff. So that was why I chose a bachelor in arts at the time. But I never finished because people kept interfering. And it really upset me. It pissed me off because I really wanted to succeed in that. It's not much. It's stupid because when has my high school diploma ever gotten me a job? Never. But at the same time, like, I would have succeeded. And that pisses me off because that would have been something that I did on my own. I mean, everyone interfered. My mom, literally everybody. And that's what made it very hard to be able to enjoy that victory. But, like, because, you know, the more you have to hassle to get it done, what's the point, right? And so I was so close to succeeding, but I didn't succeed, and I regret it. I regret not forcing my hand and saying, I'm going to do this, even when people were fighting me on it. Because it was like, what, 2 classes left? That was it. Just 2. Once you have that bachelor's degree, you have that for life. Even if you can't ever use it because jobs suck at giving you opportunities nowadays. Like, it wouldn't matter what the jobs say because you still have the bachelor's degree. And to know that I would have had that is a big deal. Now, it's been so long, I have to start over. And that sucks because, I mean, that's another 7 years I'm going to throw into that. Like, that's really how long it had been. It was like 5.5, 6 years of classes because I sucked at math. I still suck at math. But, like, you know, it would have been my little victory because I eventually said, you know what, I'm sick of failing at math. I'm going to take it for the summer course and really drill hard into it. And I did good. And I went from an F every time, which was like 5 times in a row, which is terrible because we are spending that money, right? But I went from that to a B minus, or was it a B solid? I don't remember. It was like, what, 2012 when I finally got that last course. And that was also my last time in college, too. But a B is really good. Like, I sucked at, it was algebra, though. Like, I don't know if that's normal to suck at algebra. But yeah, I really wish I had finished. And that is one of my bigger regrets, because even though I never would have used it, I don't know. Like, no one cares that I was a high school diploma. That don't mean nothing to a job employer. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I still would have at least had it, though. Like, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, yeah, frustrating. Let's see. Ronnie says, I hope to go back to college. I really would like to go back, but I'm thinking to myself, I would want to know that I'm solidified in a place where I want to go learn on campus. I don't want to do online classes. Online classes don't do it for me. I need to have hands-on in the classroom learning. That's how I learn. I can't learn online. It just doesn't work for me. And so I'm thinking to myself, if I had a environment where I knew that I could go to a campus, like a real campus too, and have an opportunity to learn in that environment, then I'd be down to do it. But I haven't found that ever since, because now campuses are like one building and that's it. Like, how is this a college? It's one building. It's like, some of it is just the most insane BS now. Let's get that helicopter, actually. I want to go fly up to the that thing, because then we can get people to let us know where locations are at. It's funny, because the more you upgrade it, it doesn't improve it. It just tells you how long in between you can do it for. But yeah, part of me thinks I want to go back to California. Although that is a hell of a drive. I don't know how I'm going to get my shit out there. Getting a U-Haul isn't going to work because I don't know anybody who would go that kind of distance. Like from here to Ohio or Illinois, that's one thing. That's one thing. But, and that's like to go hang out or something with somebody in a different state for a short period of time. To actually go on a full-on trek across the U.S., that is such a different endeavor. And I wouldn't even know how to make that kind of trip. But if I did, I would definitely go back with a vengeance, that's for sure. What kind of classes did you take? I took a little bit of everything.
Damn thing out of here ourselves.
I took a little bit of history. I took a lot of math. I sucked at math, so I had to take a lot.
This is Pakatari. Because of your victories, my men are starting to have hope again.
Good morale makes a stronger soldier.
Yes. Hope makes men fight. But our fight will need more than sentiment if we are to succeed.
Don't worry, Pac. This party's just getting started. Nomad out.
Let's see. Let's park right here. Seems like a good spot. But I took history, math. I took a couple biology classes, which I got good at biology. I think I learned more on the YouTube side of things than I ever did on classes, though. Like after the 7-year thing came up and everybody interfered, I couldn't finish. I started learning quicker when I was on YouTube because, well, creative psychopathy. I'm like, how would you end a life of somebody you hate? And then I would think about it and would learn the biology behind it. I'm like, okay. And I would actually learn quicker, which is messed up. And that's how I learned biology, was through hate, basically. Like, that was just the motivation to learn. History, I learned more history from being on YouTube than I ever did in a classroom, although I love history. Math, always sucked at math otherwise. I had to force myself in the classroom to learn. It was that summer class that really saved me on that. And then what else did I take? Art classes, lots of art classes. A bunch of English classes, and then there's a few others too. Let's see. You could rent a U-Haul. Yeah, but I'd have to learn how to drive it. Learning how to drive myself would take 2 years, and I don't feel like doing that. But I either have to wait 2 years, get a license, and then drive it myself in 2 to 3 years' time, which getting a car or a license nowadays is such a pain. Because you have to have money for that. And I can't save money in Michigan. There's no way to save. I'm paying too much on bills. And then food. Saving money, let's put it this way. My bank account is zero most of the time. Realistically, right? So being able to save up for a license or a car even is just not possible. And if I wanted to hire somebody, that's even harder because most people don't want to make a trip like that. So unfortunately, I'm kind of left with no option when it comes to the U-Haul thing. It's a good idea, do not get me wrong, but I will not. I could leave. Look, if I'm being real, I could leave all this crap here. I could put Winter in a wheelchair, more or less, or put her in a crate, maybe. I suppose, I don't know. Who's going to take me to the nearest Greyhound station, right? Like, that's a long ways away. The nearest one's in Detroit. So you would need a way to get there to begin with. Taxis aren't exactly feasible nowadays. I'm not saying they're impossible. They're just real pain. But Winter would have to go, and then I'd have like a duffel bag. Most of this crap I could leave behind. The Xbox, the PlayStation. Probably could sell those off for a bus ticket. Clothes will always be replaceable. Some of the masks are not worth throwing away. Like the Doofy Gilmore mask from Scary Movie, will not throw that away. Donovan mask, the McCready mask. Some of these have been with me a long time. Most of the gaming shit could go though. Like I could lose most of the shit, and not feel anything, but it's Winter that I can't. Winter would have to go with in some capacity. But even that, like, how are you going to transport that? I can't carry Winter all that distance. She is heavy.
We need to get these vaccines to Qatari's people ASAP. Let's get inside the outpost, find the truck, and haul ass.
Copy that.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, as much as it is possible to accomplish it, it would be a bit of a pain. Alright, let's see. We got a guy right out here.
Sniper, top of the tower.
Okay, he down. Let's see. How much is a driver's license? $40? Well, considering I can't save any money because all my bills go into either food, supplies, toilet paper, it's stupid how much... See, the reason why it's hard to save is not because of how much things cost entirely. It's more so the fact that I don't get money that much to begin with. And then if you want to, like, afford food, it's like... There's a video that was on TikTok. I feel like I should upload it just because it actually does fit the bill of what's been going on with society. Everything's overly priced. Like, stupidly overpriced. And so, yeah, I think they might be like $40, but at the same time, I can't save that kind of money. Oh, we do not want the Unidods seeing us. That would be the worst thing humanly possible. Because the Unidods, they come in waves, and the waves don't ever go away.
Spotted one with submachine guns. Here's target number 5.
I'm getting in position.
Get him and get him.
Better position. Ready to engage.
Captain.
Tango down.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it would be an endeavor, considering cost of living out here is already... That makes me wonder, though, would it be beneficial to even go back to California knowing how much things cost here alone? Like, what if it is significantly worse? Oh, actually, in California, you can steal up to $1,000 and not go to prison for it. So maybe I could just steal all my fucking needs. Like, it's a Democrat state. Stealing from them is just totally acceptable now. Anyway.
I got a target carrying submachine guns. He makes 5. Just spotted one with submachine guns. That's 10 targets. There's another one. That's 10.
Okay, we're cool. I'm moving to position. I've got the target. Enemy down.
All right, breathe easy. They're gonna make you back up.
Let's see. Sparrow says California doesn't sound like a place you move to unless you already had, or unless you're already well established financially or homeless, like for better conditions. If you get to a DMV, it could take you like $40 and you could have a license and go anywhere. Can't because of my stupid legs. I think the problem is, even when I get the license, getting a car is another problem entirely, because U-Haul is not cheap, but you can't keep the U-Haul. You know what I mean? So getting a car would be an entirely new endeavor at that point. Like, I'm not against the idea of improving my life, because once you have a car, once you have a car,
Roger that. Moving.
and once you have, you know, a license, you can basically do a lot. Although Donald Trump has made it a thing where now living in your car or being homeless is a crime. Thanks, Donald Trump. Really appreciate that bullshit.
Eyes
But
on the package. Time to collect.
but yeah, now Donald Trump made it so it's illegal to be homeless or sleeping in your car.
We've got the package.
But if you can find ways around that, I mean, park in the woods somewhere, right?
Drive carefully. The glass ampoules containing the vaccine are very fragile. Take a turn too quickly and...
I get it. We'll be careful. No matter.
I guess that's generally the problem, right? Is that if I wanted to get a license, I'd also have to get a car, and then beyond that, I'm sure I can make it work, because they can go anywhere. Oh, I don't really plan on living in my car either, which I guess is the benefit there. Although the other problem is, I'd have to give up at least a couple months of rent to be able to afford a car. So it's like, because cars are not cheap. Although it would get me from point A to point B. Gas money wouldn't even be an issue at that point, because you just got to
Unidad has confiscated a truck full of medicines from the rebels. I want you to take it back and get it to Qatari's people. They'll make sure it's put to good use.
It is something to think about, though. At some point, might be something beneficial to try. It's just gonna be very cost expensive to get that to be a thing. Good idea, though. Let's see. A U-Haul would be like $100 to get to Cali. You don't need a big one. Yeah, that is true. I wouldn't need a big one. $100 isn't too bad. But the question is, who do I get to drive it? Because like I said, I don't know how to drive. I mean, I could probably make it work, but they're going to require a license for me to actually use it. And that, if I try to get a license, that's going to be a couple of years. It's like a 2-year process. Plus, I don't know anyone who's going to let me practice driving, so either I'm going to have to do really well at GTA. Either I'm going to have to be really good at GTA to the point where I can apply that to real life, which isn't a thing, by the way. Like, GTA driving is nothing like real life driving. You can get a wheel and put it in GTA, but it's not going to play the same way. I don't know. Figure it out, I guess, but right now, there's not much you can do about it right now. Although, it would be nice. Although, Sparrow's got a good point, too, though. It's like, you'd have to be financially stable already to really make it work in California. And I don't really know what California's prices are like. Like, I think the biggest issue is once you get there, you'd have to have, in some capacity, an idea of where you're going to try to live. Like I said, California, you might have better odds of finding a place, but they're still going to be expensive. And it's going to take months for you to actually make that income work. because, you know, I'm not working very much, so a job would probably be required. Finding a job when you don't have a place to live is also a real problem, because most people, oh, nuggets, most people don't want to hire you if you don't have a place to live. So being homeless from the get-go, looking for a job would already be kind of a struggle. Crap nuggets. Apparently this is not where we're supposed to park it.
I'll meet you.
We're supposed to park it right here.
Let's roll.
Tari, this is Nomad. The package has been delivered. It's all yours.
Thank you, Kumpa. I'm in your debt. Those vaccines will save many lives.
Of course they will. Of course they will. So now we gotta go here.
Ocoro's a mess, and Sueño is calling for El Emisario's head. Not even El Yayo can protect him now.
Let's see. Cool.
I'll drive.
Supply. Los jefes in the upstairs offices are asking you to keep that shit in check. To be honest, we're making so much fucking load that you would die before you could snort enough coke to impact the bottom line. But management feels that some of you are starting to look really unhealthy. Truchas cabrones. Some of you pendejos are acting really fucking paranoid too. So cutting down a little wouldn't hurt. You know what I do to keep my use of la medicina in check? I like give myself a schedule. Neta, like between 9 a.m.
All right, we are here.
All right, we're all clear.
If I'm not mistaken, the Hudods
The drone is up.
and El Masario people. Yep, it's both. We gotta play this carefully.
Looks good. Come on.
Is that you, Winter? Yeah.
Eyes up, we got hostiles in the area.
Okay, I'm gonna lay right here. Start knocking people off one at a time. One.
Sniper out there.
Roger, let me get in position. Roger, target acquired.
Got another tango. I got a third target.
Cap,
Heads
what's
up.
his face?
We've got really bad patrols in the area. Probably response to all the shit we've been stirring here in Ocoro.
Alright, let's just lay right here.
Enemy marked. That makes 5.
Mark these people. They're
Got a
starting
tango.
off.
That's 10 targets. It's 15 hombres.
Roger that, moving.
Almost a platoon. I got eyes on the sniper.
Roger. Target marked.
Captain.
Tango down.
I'm getting a position.
I need to get a better position.
You're all the snipers.
Target marked.
Ready to engage.
Captain.
That tango's done.
Oh, thank God he didn't fall off the edge. That's the last thing we would need. So I gotta figure out how exactly I want to do this.
Okay, we're still good.
Okay, good.
Got it, moving.
Let's get these two.
Let me find a good position.
Copy. Target marked.
Say the word, boss.
No.
Coming up on the target area now. Get ready. Bowman can't wait to take a run at El Emisario. So watch your fire. We need to take him alive.
Copy that. Roger, let me get in position.
Moving to a good sight line.
Target acquired.
Say the word.
Got him, he's down. Round just missed him. He's looking for the source. Okay, we're cool.
Hang back. They see you.
No, they don't. We're good. Surely you could save a bunch to get licensed and go back home. Not saying you're having a hard time, but it sounds like you're having a hard time. I get it. It's something that I want to do at some point, but that's something I got to plan for at the same time. Like right now, my budget isn't the greatest. Still looking for a proper, dedicated job, I guess, way to put it. And until I find a proper job, I guess, way to put it, then, well, at this point, it would make more sense to wait on something like that. Although, it would be exciting.
Hold up, they're gonna see you. I'm moving to position.
I need to get a better position. Roger. Target marked.
Oh, no, don't.
Good to go.
Not him.
Moving to position.
Imagine if they had capped that other guy. Would have been pandemonium.
Ready. Call the shot.
Fire away.
Target down.
We gotta get rid of all the Unidots before we even remotely try to storm this place.
Hang back, that tango might spot you.
No, he won't. He did.
Okay, we're still all right.
I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
Copy. Relaying enemy locations now.
Roger that. Moving. Target acquired.
Really helps to have help, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. That's 100% true. Captain.
Target is down.
I don't have a lot of luxury with that, I guess. I kind of threw away a lot of things in my life trying to be my own man, and I guess a lot of people kind of just jumped ship when they couldn't really have their way on things, and some people dealt with certain other things wrong, and there's other factors too that made things kind of suck. Also dealing with other certain people made things difficult, so long story short, it has made, in general, the theme of...
Got it, moving. Eyes on the target.
Let me find a good position. Ready
Lost
to
the
engage. Lost my target.
Got him, he's down.
Okay. He's down. Hopefully that guy doesn't see him. I don't know. I feel like in some aspects losing everybody in my life was... Not everybody. I say that like it's absolutely everybody and there's nobody left. That's not the case. Just a lot of people that were important, I guess, at one point. Oh, no.
Drone is airborne.
Roger, let me get in position.
Let me get into position.
Hurry up.
Got the target. Tango is fucking down.
We're losing soldiers here by the bucket load.
We're good. We're good.
Let's see.
Roger that. Moving. Roger. Target acquired.
Captain.
Tango down.
Okay, if we get the ceiling, we can blow all of them up with a grenade launcher.
Getting a position. Target acquired. Standing by. Fuck. Engaging.
They're good. We are
Clear over
good.
here.
All right.
I'll be
Oh.
damned.
Ladies and gentlemen, El Emisario has left the building.
Killed himself rather than face his own grandfather. That's fucked up.
I feel like we drove him to it.
Come on, man, stop it with that shit. He made a choice.
We need to check the body. See if he's got anything on him. Hey, got a suicide note. Bowman, this is Nomad. We found El Emisario. He's dead.
What happened?
He killed himself. Left a note to El Sueño taking the blame for the loss of the labs in Ocoro. Guess the shame of failing his grandfather was just too much to take.
That little shit. We had El Yayo by the nuts, and now this.
Guess he wasn't quite the fuck up we thought he was.
He just didn't break the way we expected him to. It happens sometimes.
You do this sort of thing a lot.
I do whatever it takes to get the job done. Same as you.
Innovation versus experience. Technology versus tradition. Youth versus age. La Gringa versus El Yayo. I had been hoping they would complement each other, but they could not get along. They were too different.
I have been producing cocaine this way for years.
That's exactly the problem.
Our product was so good, the demand was only increasing. We couldn't keep up. I don't care how you do it. Science, tradition, or voodoo. Just make more. Or I'll find someone that can.
All right. Well, we got a couple of potential options what we could do for the remainder of the video. Could go down and collect these locations as well as that collectibles. Collect that. Collect that. Collect that. Well.
Nice job, Hotshot. Your team's done a number on Santa Blanca's share of the cocaine market, and liberating that hospital and those vaccines saved a lot of innocent lives.
Well, we aim to please.
The cartel may dial up their efforts to make up for lost revenue.
Maybe. But if they're not signing paychecks, they're losing loyalty.
You know it. I'll be in touch.
Let's see, Ronnie says, I'm glad you have people close. It's important. Oh, yeah, it's very important. It's good for mental health. It's good for if you need help with something. It's good to have people to talk to in general. I'm glad I have people around, too.
I'll pilot.
see. So, I guess don't want to go there for that Kingsler file. I gotta decide if I want to go to my main channel at some point and stream Resident Evil 2. We have taken a long break from the main channel.
They're gonna get me. Hang back. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Alright, we're good.
I don't care what they say. Games made before 2020 are great. Oh, I think they were amazing. At the time, games were... I think older games have a lot of... What's that word? Yes, more Resident Evil, please. Might do it tomorrow. Might do it tonight if I'm feeling up to it. I've been debating it. Like, I was gonna stream yesterday, but I had friends over, so I didn't wanna, like... Look, man, I could stream any day. I only get a few days hanging out with my friends like that. Didn't stream the day before that, because I just wasn't wanting to. And the day before that, just wasn't really feeling it.
Fucking hell!
The last week has been kind of weird. Like, for the last week, I haven't really wanted to do much of anything. I don't know why, either. I wanted to do a podcast tonight, but yeah, it's too late, and I'm winding down, so not tonight. Oh shit, that's right. That would have been on the main channel, too. Well, to be fair, I wanted to play this. Get my mind away from shit. Plus, I didn't really think we had a topic, anyway. I don't know, what I would talk about, though. Winner really wants me to do Resident Evil 4. That's what we're kind of aiming for right now. On the main channel. Like, we're still doing Resident Evil on the main channel. That hasn't changed. I think we have half a game to play. I don't even know how much we have left of Resident Evil. Because we're done with the police station, aren't we? For those of you who are on the main channel. Like, I have no idea where we left off. Like how the
That's
rebels.
it. Leave the plane here and let the rebels know where to find it.
Oh, that works. That's. I was trying to aim for the runway. Let's see. Now what? Now that we're down here, we might as well just float over here. I was mostly going to talk about your birthday and some stuff about Steam and the VR dilemma we've been having. Oh yeah, that is definitely a conversation to have. For those of you who do not know, on my birthday I tried to get PC VR working, and it was an abysmal nightmare. Like, it works. It works. But when it says something's 25 gigs of storage space, it's actually like 100. So there's no way we're going to get it to work. And then we got the cords for it, and that was a pain in the ass. Because the cords were just all kinds of brain screwery. And then, are they cold yet? Oh shit, I left them in for too long. Oh, no, these ones are good. One bottle is frozen on the outside of it, the other ones are fine. But, yeah, one cord worked, the other cord did not, so we had to reorder it. which took way too more money than I was wanting to spend on it. And then Fallout 4 is insanely broken on PC. Like, insanely. Fallout 4 VR does not work at all. Like, I wanted to do that for you guys. I was going to do a special stream on my birthday for it with you guys. We got all ready on August 1st, and then that's actually another reason I didn't stream on the 1st. Oh yeah, there's definitely ice in there. But then, it didn't work. Like, I jumped into Fallout 4. Sound didn't exist. There was no sound in Fallout 4. At all. And then, I was a midget. The tallest I could be is about knee height of the female characters in the game. So that was a problem. And the textures were just... It looked like everything was made out of bubblegum. Like, nothing was what it should have been. And so, I guess the truth of what happened with Bethesda and Fallout 4 is it was the next-gen update. It had vastly broken Fallout 4 VR, which is weird, because you wouldn't think the next-gen update would have done anything to a game that was unrelated to it, right? Oh yeah, the next-gen update completely broke a completely separate game. Somehow, the next-gen update of Fallout 4 was so bad that it broke a completely different game, which was Fallout 4 VR. And I don't even know how that makes sense. Like, the next-gen update should have just been implemented and would have worked fine, but why are you... And Fallout 4 VR also does not natively have any DLC. So Automatron, Far Harbor, Nuke World, all the Workshop DLCs are not really native to that game. They don't really work. They worked fine if you wanted to transfer them over, because you can do that. But if you were to do it with... Well, with the next-gen update, it broke everything. And so, basically, we paid for Fallout 4 VR, as well as the components needed to play VR on PC with a PS VR 2 on PC, which is compatible with other games. We just can't afford any of them right now, and I'm not wasting more money that... Like, it's not... VR is not that important to me, you know what I mean? The problem is that Fallout 4 VR, we put so much into it trying to get it to work because, you know, it's mod support. You can do it with mod support, everything. It's like, people do it, and it's a lot of fun, but now looking at it, what kind of hell do they have to get through to make it work? And so that's why we didn't stream on the first. That's part of the reason we didn't stream on the second. And looking back on it, that's also why I'm out like $300. Well, I don't think it was $300 really, but it was a lot of money. Like, it was too much money. It was a stupid amount of money to get the cords and everything else, and have to get the transport to go get the cords and all the other crap. It was just stupid. The VR dilemma is probably one of the dumbest things, and I don't know if I want to do VR on the channel. Like, I'll do Hitman VR when I'm in the mood for it, but beyond that, it's too much of a hassle. It really is. Because there's some games I like I installed all my games to get on there too, and that wasn't good enough. So at this point, it was just stupid stuff that I don't want to really keep doing, because there was no fun attached to it, and therefore if games are meant to be fun, then what is the point? You know what I mean? That's why we didn't do VR on my birthday for the channel. That's why we didn't stream on my birthday. That's why we didn't stream the day before my birthday, and a couple days before that even. It's just too much stress. Look, man, I like plug and play. Just plug it in, play it, have a good time, enjoy the vibes, move on, right? And that was generally the problem, is that it wasn't a good time. And I don't know if I want to ever do it again, because it was just that much of a hassle. Like, VR, I know it's not a plug and play thing. You have to kind of set things up, but geez. So, with that said, there's a good chance you probably won't see a lot of VR on this channel, unfortunately. Like, maybe we'll do Hitman VR at some point, like as a singular run-it-through playthrough, but, you know, happy birthday, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I found out yesterday I had the same birthday as Moist Critical. I had no idea. I'm like, that's what's up. have a same birthday as a celebrity. Well, I don't know if Moist Critical is a celebrity. He is pretty popular, but I don't know if he's quite a celebrity. I guess kind of, because I mean he does have a large following, like 3 or 4 million subs or something like that. I don't know. How many subs does Moist Critical have? Is it 17 million? Like I haven't even looked. I'm guesstimating. I know it's a lot. But his birthday was yesterday too. And I was sitting there last night with Winter. We were hoping that he would stream Resident Evil because he was doing the Resident Evil marathon stream. And his marathon streams are actually really good. It's kind of what I want to do. Model it kind of after that. You know, sit there. I don't know how these streamers do it, though. They'll go on to these streams. Like Tectone does it. Asmongold does it. Moist Critical does it. All the people I watch do it. They'll pull up a stream. They'll sit there for like 8 to 9 hours. And that's cool. I could do it. I've done it many times. But the problem is I don't know how you implement, the reaction stuff. Either you have a big enough following they're recommending videos to you, or you just decide you want to react to videos with your audience. You have it pre-planned. I don't know which one I should do. Because there's a lot of things I can react to. You know what I mean? Like, reactionary content is kind of the norm on YouTube now. But I don't understand how they implement this normalcy of pulling up a video and
close to that stack of tires.
Does the audience recommend it to them? Like, how does it work? Like, how do they do it? Because if you look how the greats do it, then you can do it, and then it flows better, right? Because people are like, oh yeah, I watched Moist Critical, and this guy does it too, sweet. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have my content flow in the same way, because then, it's what the professionals do. Do it like the greats do, and you'll do better. I've noticed that. But,
I see a second target.
Hang back before they spot you.
They already did spot me.
Deploying drone.
Let's see.
Tango number 3.
You're destined for fame. Yeah? You think so? Everybody says, considering the similarities between a lot of these big streamers, it's very much possible that I just gotta wait for my chance to get noticed. Because I share the same opinions, we talk about the same things, we've been through the same BS, and BS has been there, unfortunately. My main channel has it all over the place, and I'm not happy about that. Because I look back on it, how much of this drama was really necessary to cover? like I'm over here feeding the toxicity of people that had no reason to be
Some
fed.
other god messed her up like that?
Some people don't need
Let's not
attention,
bother
you know?
him.
People did this, dude. Run off from cooking cocaine caused that shit.
The longer the cartel's here, those things will only get worse.
But everybody's like, you'll be the next Asmongold. That would be kind of cool. That would be very cool. If I could just learn to ignore stupidity. And I admit, that is a problem that I've had over the last few years, that sometimes I cannot just ignore stupid people. Like on this stream, I've been doing it, just ignoring people and just banning where need be, etc. I don't like banning people, but if you're going to come in here after showing all this drama for years, I don't want you around. And that's generally how I'm dealing with things, just ignore the BS. But usually I'm terrible doing that.
Quédate quieto.
This guy didn't show up on the map. Alright, I'll just put 2 rounds in the skull. 3 rounds, whatever. This is cool. Chill vibe. Yeah, that's what I want. That's really what I want. For my channel and my content, is I want chill vibes. I want people to come in and I want people to enjoy the content, have a good time, feel good. We can all have a conversation. I think conversations are important to the growth of the community. And that's ultimately what I want. I want to grow a community through chill vibes, and people should be able to come in and say hello if they want, and that's kind of what I want. I want active chats. I want people who want to be here, and part of that starts with building a certain vibe.
Sniper out there.
Okay, it looks like we have, how do I want to do this? Spotting,
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
There's like 3 people in there. I could throw a grenade in. This really has been a nice stream, John. I appreciate that. It means we're getting somewhere, right?
heard that guy fall. On your toes. Damn, they did not like the sound of that. Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
Oh, we dealt with them. Let's see. I appreciate that, though. Means I'm doing something right for a change. I used to F it up all the time. Like, all the time. I'm glad things are decent. Let's see. I guess we'll mark this. Okay, do we need anything at the gas station? Nope. Can we zoom in? No? Alright, I guess we'll get this helicopter real quick. Wait, where's the helicopter at? There's more behind us. I'm hoping to do a stream like this every day until we finish this game and then see where things go. Maybe I'll make this channel my new main channel, you know? Glad you can get away from the drama. Me too. My goal really is to play this channel more often and to step away from the main... Because the main channel attracts a lot of negative attention because we fed into the drama for so long. Like, that's really the gist of it. Just a lot of stupid things happened over there. And, like, I still love my main channel. Like, 6,460 subs, I think. I love that channel. I just don't like the things that have been going on around
Eyes
it.
up. We got hostiles in the area.
So I figure if I come to this channel, it'll give me a chance to grow another channel, because it's always good to have two channels, right? Because then you have a backup if you need it. You can also have a second place for your following to hang out. If you ever get a strike, you have a second place to go. And plus, sometimes your other channel could be a completely different vibe, you know? And that's really what I would like for this channel, is to be able to grow a different vibe than the other channel.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
And I figure I have to start building this channel at some point, so
Got another tango.
It would make sense to start now.
And baby makes 3.
We got...
I got another.
There
It's
it
5.
is.
I'm moving to position.
I need to get a better position.
I've got the target.
Say the word, boss.
You know what?
Kill confirmed.
Last thing I want from them to blow up the helicopter.
Clear on this side.
Let's just chill and watch them
Sure,
all
a lot
get
of lights
blasted,
and
you
switches
know?
up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? So tired of having everyone go on about their problems. Like, I'm all for people venting, but I kind of had that experience that people don't want to vent when they come to my channel. They just want to be a-holes, and I don't want to be around that anymore. In fact, I've been trying to get away from it. Like, it's been something that I've talked about a few times on my main channel where I just don't want to... Like, I've been looking for reasons to get away from it for a while now. So, that's why I want this channel to be. Just, you're allowed to come here, be chill, have a little bit of fun, you know, like, but don't come here expecting us to care about stupidity. It's just... I'm not gonna... In fact, that's why some people get banned, because I just don't want to hear their problems. And if they're banned and not causing problems because they have those names, I know certain names are attached to certain acts of absolute nonsense. But it's not even important right now. Like, see, if I start complaining about it, then am I any better, you know? So, come to my chats, just be chill.
Good work. You can leave the chopper here and the rebels will pick it up.
But that's why I want this channel to be. I want this channel to be a better place than the other channel. Because I know my main channel had its problems, and I feel like after a while you want to try to do something different for a change. Alright, so we got... Oh, we didn't go get this yet. Shit. I guess we could take the helicopter over there. I mean, the helicopter... Once you drop off the helicopter, it becomes just a basic helicopter, no longer a supply thing. So I guess we could take this. I'm not really sure what I want the plan to be, though. Like, I know Ghost Recon's my starting game because it's always... Every time I start a new channel, I always do Ghost Recon because Ghost Recon is such an amazing game. At least, my perception of it has been, it's been an amazing game, right? But beyond that, I'm not sure what I want to do. Like, I could do Watch Dogs next, but Watch Dogs 2 is dull. It's fun to an extent, but it's also dull at the same time. And Watch Dogs Legion just... it's just like, I don't know, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do a franchise run each time, right? Meaning I play it from the first game to the last game that's available on current-gen hardware. I can do older games, but then I have to buy them, and it just becomes this tedious thing. I do want to do PS1 and 2 games on the channel, I just not yet, you know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe. Not yet, but I want to at some point. Because I have a PS3, a PS1, a PS2, an Xbox Series X, with backwards compatibility, and a PS5. Oh, and of course a PC. I can do anything I want, really, for gaming. Well, for the most part. I mean, if I want to get, like, games that are exclusive to GameCube or something, I'd have to get a GameCube. And ironically enough, I could afford that. It's just... the budget will be tight each month. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be easy. But the problem isn't the game, the consoles. The problem is getting the games. The games are the things that are expensive. Weirdly enough, you would think the consoles would be expensive, right? No, it's the games. The games are what is super expensive. Like, there are games that are like... You get like GameCube, I think it's like $60 to $80 where I go shopping. Which is very doable.
The field. See.
But then, if you want to get, like, WWE WrestleMania 19. WrestleMania 19 is a really good game. Some of those old wrestling games are gems. Like, why they don't re-put them out, it's because of licensing usually, but still. But, like, why they don't, like, try to make the licensing work so they could resell them is beyond me, because they would make so much money. But, like, here's the problem, though, with WWE.
We're good. We're good.
Not 2019, I'm
Should
sorry.
be okay
It's
now.
XIX, so WrestleMania 19. The problem with that game is that, actually, 18 was more expensive now I think about it. They're like $80 to $100 for a game that's like 20 years old. And that's insane to me. Because the game is pretty much more expensive than the actual console. And that is where you play WrestleMania.
I could use this.
Actually, I think it is WrestleMania 19. Oh, sorry, 18. Because now I think about it, it was X8 if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, the point is, those games are old, but there's only certain places you can play them, and the games are so expensive if you play the older stuff. Depending on what console it's on, though. Like, you get PS1, they're always under $50. I have yet to see a PS1 game that's more than that. Unless you're getting, like, something that's fresh out of the wrapper, like, never been opened, which, why would you want to buy it at that point? Buy one that's already been opened that you know works. Instead of paying a mint for something that's never been opened, then you ruin the factory seal, and it's no longer worth that. The point is to play it. Just play stuff that you know works. That's the gist of it, right? But that's what I want to do. I want to play older games, too. But, I don't know. Right now, I want to keep it simple. I'm not sure what I want to do next. I just gotta figure it out at some point. I think generally I want to try to complete all the games that I played on my other channels, like the ones that I call it the itinerary, where basically I have a list of games in a certain order that I played on a different channel. Because, it's like, you're building a library of your favorite games, pretty much. That's really what it boils down to. Then after that, I guess we'll expand, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I don't really have a plan right now, but I do know that I'm starting with Ghost Recon, and I guess
Hang
that's
on,
a
I'll
plan
drive.
enough, right?
I'm in. Let's go.
Oh, stunt pants. Let's see. Do you play anything 2020 plus? Like, newer than 2020? I played a few things on my main channel. Avowed was there. That came out, like, what, last year? And then there was Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077 was pretty good. Phantom Liberty I did. WWE 2K20, 22, 23, 24. I don't think I have 25 yet. I haven't really played a lot of WWE the last couple of years because I keep missing the launch of the games I want to play. I've never missed the launch of a WWE game up until the last couple of years. What else have I played that's 2020 or newer? All the Call of Duties that have come out: Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare 2022, 2023, which is Modern Warfare 2 and 3 pretty much. Black Ops Cold War, I'm not sure when that came out, but I know it was after 2019, so it had to have been fairly new. What else have I played? Warzone, but I don't know if that counts because that's a live service game. And then, of course, there was Fortnite, but again, I don't know if that counts. Let's see, what else? There's been a few. I guess that's the point. Can't remember everything off the top of my head, but there's been a few. I don't know, a lot of them just haven't hit the same. Like, games on the PS3 and even the early era PS4 definitely felt different. I guess that's generally the issue with wanting to play newer games, is that the older games had a different feel to them. They felt better. They felt more they were just more fun, I guess.
I got eyes on a sniper.
Not anymore. He's dead.
Relax, we're still good.
Nice. I mean, it was nice. But like I said, it was just different vibe with some of these newer games. Avowed was kind of different. Like, I liked Avowed. Avowed was something that was a lot of fun. Obsidian did a good job on it. Despite all the people trying to say it was a woke garbage, it wasn't. You could tell half the people that complained about the game didn't even play it.
Mira, que es como la leche. When we drain out the gasoline, it will have such a beautiful color.
You could tell a lot of people that are complaining about Avowed had not played it, which is why I don't like listening to reviews and things. Like, when somebody does a review for a game or a movie, I don't really like listening to reviews because a lot of time they seem fake to begin with. Avowed was pretty good. At the same time, Avowed was also...
There's a Sicario over here, in the firing post.
Avowed was also, at the same time, kind of... Well, you can tell it was made nowadays versus what was made before. So what are we doing here?
Unidad chopper, stay low.
We got a mounted weapon.
Helicopter, get down.
They can't see me.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
What is this? It's a base, but we have no reason to go into the base. So I guess we got all the collectibles. I don't need to do this. I think that's everything. Because the blowing up stations entrances, we're not really needing to do that right now. I'll do it later when I have to get the actual. I got all the achievements. Because we're playing on PlayStation. So I don't have any need for achievements anymore. Because I got them all. The only thing I don't have achievements for is Narco Road with the last achievement to get the boss. That's it. That's the only thing I don't have for achievements. I think like maybe one other achievement beyond that. I'm not entirely sure. But looks like we have completed everything. So it's been what, almost 4 hours? I guess we'll call it here. And then next video, I guess we'll expand to another region. Not that one. Oh, just FYI, we're not doing the Sam Fisher mission. I also don't think we're going to do any of the other quote-unquote DLC missions. I just don't see a point. The only one I might do, the only one, is... I think it's here. No, it's here. There's one mission where you get an invisible backpack, the optical camo. That is the only one that I might do, and even that I'm debating it, because I really just want to do the base game missions, as well as the collectibles. I do not know if I'm going to do challenges and tier mode long term, just because, well, I played this game a lot, and I really don't feel like I need to do it to an extent, but maybe I will. I'm debating it. But for right now, we're just going to do region by region, unlock everything. I don't know what I want to do next. Like, we could do this one, because this is the casino one. Do Caymanas. This is a level 2. That's also a level 2. Maybe we could do we could just do all the levels until we get to level 5. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I'm going to call it here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you all on the next one. Peace out. Adios.